Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be making sushi, or at least trying to. So we'll see how well that goes. I prepared some ingredients. Oh, I forgot to bring the fish sushi. Uh, one second. Thought I got everything, but I didn't. Hi Angela Chama. Hi Joa Chama. Hi Skan Chama. So now I truly got all the ingredients. So I got the fish, the rice, the vinegar, and well, let's get started. So, one second. I have too many windows open. Put this here. And put this here. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with the rice. The rice is the most important part of sushi. So it's not sushi if there's not rice. You know, some people just I forgot the rice paddle. Every time I forget something. Okay, now I truly have everything after all this time. Okay, so it's not sushi without rice. Some people call it sushi if it's just sashimi, but sashimi is fish and sushi is sushi. Sushi has rice. Sushi with no fish is still sushi. So we'll get started. We need to use some sushi vinegar. So this is Chinese sushi vinegar, but it's what I have on hand. It's not as good as the Japanese stuff, but it's good enough. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you're using a sushi vinegar that's designated for sushi. If you just use rice vinegar or something, well, you could use it, but if you get vinegar for salads, it's a lot harder to get right. So in something designated for sushi, there's going to be instructions on the proper ratio of vinegar to rice and all that. So that makes it a lot more reasonable to get everything right. You definitely don't want it too vinegary. And then, of course, what I like to do is I like to splurge a little and get the stuff that has kelp in it. So when there's kelp in there, it gives a little additional flavor. So what we're doing is 30 milliliters of vinegar for the rice. So now I will just drizzle it on. Some sources say that you shouldn't just kind of slap it all on, but that's what I do. I don't think it really matters. So then you just kind of stir it in, get it all combined together. There's like an ideal technique to this, but it's not that important. Just make sure the vinegar gets evenly all over the rice. Rice ASMR. Oh no. So once that's done, well, we're done. We've made sushi, right? Sushi is just vinegared rice. So let's give it a quick taste. This is it. Sushi. That's good. Okay. So next, I guess I'll work on the wasabi. Never actually tried using this wasabi. I just bought it at the store. Real wasabi. Made in China. Never actually tried it, but looks like a bit of a change to that horseradish stuff. So I'm going to give it a shot. See if it tastes any different. The instructions don't have a ratio. They just say kind of add some and make a paste. So that's what I'll do. I checked the schedule 20 minutes early. It's 6:30. Oh shit. It's not 6:30. Oops. Well, I was so rushed that I was so rushed and I just screwed up the schedule. That's why I didn't have enough time. I planned everything out all according to Keikaku, and then for some reason I was like, I'm running out of time. Angela Chama, what's your favorite kind of sushi? I think I like all kinds of sushi, but probably my favorite is eel. Eel is a common favorite. Everyone loves eel, which I have some over there. We'll make some in a moment. Get this wasabi going. I guess I'll just get a little water over there and turn it into a paste. Is that enough or not enough? Ooh. I guess it is a paste now, so it's enough. All right, and it said let it sit for a little bit to develop the flavor, so I just need to scrape this paste off my fingers. Well, I guess this is all preparation stuff. Well, maybe it's not preparation stuff because I already made the sushi. So anyone who comes at the scheduled time is going to miss out on the actual sushi making part, which is unfortunate for them. Give me some that. Somewhat. You want the wasabi? Want to take wasabi shots? Or would you wasabi shot straight into your mouth? All right, just come over. Come over real quick. I'll save some for you. We'll wait. On my way. Okay. See you here. All right, so let's get out there and go straight into the sushi. So I got the salmon chama. Bought it Hamart. It's Korean sushi. It's a Korean salmon chama. Let's get that out. Get that on onto a tray. Let's get that on onto a tray. So I don't know if it's exactly true, but I think, well, I don't know the exact way. $10 salmon. Looks good, though. Well, I mean, it's $20 a pound, which is, I guess, sort of reasonable. Like, I guess cheap salmon is $10 a pound for low-grade salmon, and then, like, $10 to $20 is a big difference, I guess, but it's not too bad. Ooh, sushi. Yeah, well, it's going to look better once it's wrapped around some rice. So we'll get this cut. Here I don't have a sushi knife. Oh, I have a sushi knife, but I haven't practiced using it, so I'm just going to use this regular knife, unfortunately. So I just got to get these the right size and length. Let's go. First few will be in need of adjustment, but once I get into the block, it should be just about right. How's that look? You got to cut these in one slice. If you go back and forth, it'll mess up the fish. Would devour. Looks yum. Nice. You got to change your angle of the cut to make sure it's the right size. The right size and thickness. You got to get everything just right. Okay, so that's probably good. Let's put this away. We'll revisit this for the rolls. So the types of sushi we're making today, there's nigiri sushi, which literally means squeezed sushi. And then we'll be making rolls, which is maki sushi, which literally means wrapped up sushi. So I'll be starting with the nigiri sushi first. Okay, so we need to wet your hands. So you're supposed to wet your hands with a vinegar solution, but I feel like the vinegar doesn't really make it. Might help the flavor a little, but it's not a big deal. And then form the sushi. So I use a scale. A professional wouldn't need to, but I'm no professional. Oh no, I'm supposed to grab this with my right hand. So first, the fish, like so. Some wasabi. Grab this. You gotta get just the right amount. So it's called nigiri sushi, but really all sushi is not really about squeezing, but more about forming the sushi. So it's a very nuanced process. To make a nice fluffy sushi. So we start like this and then make a hole like this. I'm not doing it quite right, but then you're supposed to turn it, move it in here. Next part is critical. I need to do this motion. It's not really coming out that great, but it's my first one of the night. Well, it sort of looks like sushi. So there's the first one. And I guess since I'm here, let's just kind of taste test it to make sure I didn't screw it up too badly. 8. Yeah. Well, they're going to look better soon. You kind of get into the swing of things and they start looking nicer. All right, so this is Kikkoman shoyu. So this is actually made in Japan, as you can see. It says somewhere made in Japan. So I think like they have varieties that are made in America and made in Japan. They're both pretty decent, but I think the made in Japan one is a little better, so I like to buy it. It's not very much more expensive anyways. but you might have to go searching for it. All right, let's fucking go. Ixe. Oh no. Face reveal. Not bad. All right, time for round 2. So make a couple, make it look good. Hopefully. Face reveal nice. Dashing young lad. Oh no. You got me. Gotta wet my hands. Get them sopping wet. One of the tricky parts of sushi is actually getting your hands like the right amount of wet. If they're too wet or not wet enough, it's going to be a problem. Not bad. Well, from the top, it actually looks quite nice, despite the fact that it kind of was a little bit of a mess when I made it. Time to make another one. We'll line them up and knock them down. Oh, I forgot the wasabi. Oops. I always make these a little too big. They're smaller than you think they are. Is there a particular rice brand you prefer? Oh, you want to know what rice I use? I use the Safeway store brand, Signature Select. Safeway Albertsons, Signature Select, Calrose, California rice. Good stuff. Bet you think that's cringe. Wholly based. Yeah. But you can't just get the like plain old Safeway store brand Signature Select rice. You got to get the Calrose. Like they have the regular medium grain rice, and it's a lot worse. So I almost never eat that stuff. There we go. 3 sushis, and then these are kind of not the right size, so I'm just gonna sashimi those. So we'll get this thing eaten and move on to rolls. I'm gonna need some funny water actually to go with this. So they look okay, but obviously, I think this one looks the best. So you can see like from the front, looking good, and then from the back, it's like, ooh, a little, a little deformed. But there's my sushi, delicious. Okay, so today's funny water. I haven't tried this before, but this is what I just saw at the store. So this is sake. Kishi no Fudo. Toji Shibata Hidemichi Heiwa Shuzo. Okay, that's just the name of the brewery. Let's try that out. You know, rolls actually have like a shitload of rice. If you think about it, this is about 15 grams of rice, and then a roll is about 70 grams of rice. So a roll is, well, like five sushis. Well, I guess there's 6 pieces of roll in a roll. So like per piece, it's less rice. You know what I don't like about these Japanese bottles, made in Japan ones, is like the top comes off like this, and you're like, this part's always annoying. Like, what do I do with this? Okay, so let's do the pour. The Japanese way is to overflow it a little to seem like it's, I don't know, it's a measure of prosperity or something. A shochu bottle I have is the same way. Cringe. Yeah. I mean, I have a shochu bottle right here, which you might have seen. I drank in a previous stream. Lipovitan D bottles do that too. Didn't know they all did that. Yeah, basically all bottles made in Japan do that. It must just be like there's one company that makes all the bottle caps, the bottle cap cartel, and they all, like, no matter what you do, caps are made like that. Okay, I'm not gonna do a face reveal. So, you know, the thing is, when you go to a Japanese bar or izakaya or sushi or whatever, and you get this, and you're like, how do I drink it without spilling? Well, I guess here's how I'm going to drink it without spilling. I'm going to do this. Wow, this one's really sweet. It's like drinking fruit juice. Drinking without spilling. Do your best. Yeah, I did my best. There. It was drunk without spilling. You know, when I went to high school, like some of the people there thought that eating sushi with your fingers was uncultured, but joke's on them. Eating sushi with your fingers is cultured. But this was way in the hicks, so way in the sticks. They didn't know shit about Japan. Mm, that's good stuff. I think a major key to this, which I had trouble with before, is you have to slice it thin enough that the sushi can kind of wrap around the rice. If you slice it too thick, it will just like be flat. It won't wrap around and have like a dome, like a delicious shape like that. Beautiful sushi. Beautiful salmon chama. I see. I don't want a slab. Yeah. Now, when it comes to sashimi, I don't know if sashimi is legit to drink. I mean, eat with your fingers. I've never seen it done, but I know sushi is. And of course, like, well, sushi is made with the sushi chef's fingers, so it should be eaten with your fingers too, right? This is airtight, bulletproof logic. But sashimi is just cut. It's cut with a knife. No Japanese man's delicious fingers. Just imagine, every time you eat sushi, you're basically indirectly licking a Japanese man's fingers. Delicious, right? Imagine. They're probably clean at least. Yeah, I'm sure they are. But you know, think about this. Maybe if the sushi was made by a stinky, unwashed Japanese girl, it would taste even better. Think about that. Just imagine. Imagine a stinky, unwashed Japanese girl hands squeezing your sushi. Have you seen Jiro's Dreams of Sushi? It was a real eye-opener to the world of high-end sushi for me. Actually, I haven't seen that one. I saw clips of it, but not the whole thing. It's definitely high-end sushi is completely different than low-end sushi. Well, the taste is not so different, but kind of the whole experience is different. I had a sushi kaiseki like like a month ago or 2 months ago. It was $200 a person, which is like kind of a lot, but it was just me and my friend. Oh no, friend reveal. Me and my friend, and we got the sushi. It was just the two of us in the whole restaurant. It was just the chef and the two of us, and he made us the whole like 10-course meal. Maybe we should put love into it. Yeah, there definitely needs to be love. Stinky, stinky, unwashed love. Imagine. Yes, imagine. So, I don't know if I just said it, but you already know I'm in Washington. I'm in Seattle. But in Washington, it's illegal for the sushi chefs to touch the sushi with their bare hands, which is horrible because that means I can't taste the sweaty, stinky Japanese man fingers. And it just doesn't taste the same. So, like, I had sushi in California. I was like, yeah, sushi's great. It's got that little bit of musk to it. And then when I came here and I just like got some sushi, went to some sort of high-end sushi, and then like I saw the chef putting gloves on. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing putting gloves on? Are you crazy? But that's the law, unfortunately. Stupid law. Imagine having to wear gloves while cooking. No glove, no sushi love. Yeah. So that was pretty unfortunate, but it they still have some decent sushi here. I don't think the Japanese man's musk is that critical, but it's still really good. I'd rather have it than not have it. All right, let's move on to the rolls. Maki sushi. Um, yeah. Anyone? I guess we don't have many love livers here, but anyone ever see like the shitpost memes, the Nico Maki, which is like Nico and Maki wrapped up in a sushi roll? Definitely a meme. It's a funny meme. It's joke. I'll do salmon first. So I think this making the salmon is a little less critical. You just kind of, because we're just making rolls, I can just do whatever. I'll just eat the scraps on the side. Whatever. Okay. So let's learn about how to make maki. So we need to, let's get this out of the way. Oh, so much shit. Not enough table. Oh no. Oh, I should put this somewhere where you can see it, not like in the corner. So let's rearrange everything a little bit. There's a sushi rolling mat, and the keyboard is in the way. Everything's in the way. Okay, so let's go. Start with your dry hands and grab one of these. Just cut it in half. They're approximately square, so it doesn't matter which way you cut it in half. But I think most sushi chefs cut it like along the dotted. Like, I think the dotted line is not a guide for you. The dotted line is part of the manufacturing process. So don't like try to cut on the dotted lines. There's no point in that. But most of the time I see in videos that it's cut this way. So you just kind of do it this way and place it like that. Now we're going to do the rice, 70 grams. So wet my hands. You can still barely see it. There we go. So I'm going to try to explain this so you understand, but this is not going to be a tutorial. There's many tutorial videos that will tell you like more tutorial what to do. So I'm certainly not an expert either. So don't try to like watch this video and do it yourself. It's not going to work. Perfect. 73 grams. Okay. Drop a little off. So you kind of make a stick with this, like this. Make a stick. Ah. With two hands. And then you gotta put this stick on here sort of evenly across. So let's go. Like that. It's not even, but well. It's tricky to get this part right because it's easy to kind of put too much on one side and not enough on the other. So now you gotta spread it down. So you're not here to press, you're here to kind of spread. So, and then you should be able to see the sushi, see the seaweed through the rice, through the cracks like that. So that's kind of good. You can sort of see the seaweed through it. All right, let's get some wasabi on there. There's like a technique to get the wasabi down and evenly spread in one swipe, but I don't really get it, so I gotta kind of screw around a little. I've only made sushi this way myself. It's tough. Yeah, it is tough. I guess if you want to do it right, it's tough, but the result is worth it. Okay, so make sure it's lined up and then let's roll. Roll it around and then rotate 45 degrees or 90 degrees and then sweep it into a square. So these are supposed to be square. They're not supposed to be round. I'm going to make it a square like this. And we're good. This one's a little underfilled. If it's underfilled, you kind of get like this behavior, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Let's cut it. Here you have to wet the knife. If you don't wet the knife, it's going to be a disaster. It's about halfway, right? Ah. The thirds always get me. I always screw them up. I made stairs. The thirds always get me. They get me every time. I'll have a rematch in a moment. Let's eat it. Amazing skill. No, it's not amazing. It's pretty weak skill. Hi, Bad Hamichama. Welcome to the stream. So that's this roll, salmon roll. Pretty decent. But of course, well, the shape is not ideal. I'll do better the next time. Let's get this eel unagi-chama over. I'm hyped for this eel. Well, the production process is pretty much the same. I make it the same way. It's just eels inside instead, but let's get going. Get this on the cutting board. Using my fingers, of course. Eel sauce all over. Look at my fingers. Eel is really good. Yeah, eel is really good. It's one of my favorite sushi. The sauce makes it look so good. Yeah, the sauce is definitely really good. And this is just made in China frozen eel. It's not that good compared to like fresh Japanese eel. Now that stuff's insane, but like it's still good. Best you can get here in America. Made in China frozen eel. I'll cut a few slices and get that ready to go into sushi. So back to the rolling mat, and we will make the roll hopefully a little better than last time. And hopefully I will learn enough math to divide by 3. Divided by 3 is one of the hardest divisions to do of all divisions. Tezu. Tachi, oh no, I missed it. Well, we're making another roll right now, so you're good. Just divide by pi instead. Yeah, just divide by pi. Pi is an easy number to remember. It's just a, a circle, so 70.9 grams, perfect. Okay, so get the stick shape, and then we will spread it onto here. Almost. There we go. Close enough. Not too bad. You better lick the waste. Can't waste any of that sauce. Lick the plate. Yeah, I will lick the plate. You won't see it though. I won't show you that. So spread the rice. And of course, I'm going to drizzle some of that sauce onto the eel after it's done. Of course. I'm going to put some eel on there. Unagi-chama. 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 I guess I'll just have it kind of hang over the sides a little. Perfect. All right, let's roll. Oh, the sushi mat is obviously going to be disgusting later. Perfect. Sort of perfect. Not perfect, but not terrible. Let's cut it and get it displayed up next to the 2 remaining salmon. Get my knife dripping wet. That's halfway, right? Pretty close. So thirds. Help me with these thirds. Looks good. Yeah, looks okay. Like that, right? That's about a third. Okay, and make this half. Half should be easy, but I always screw it up anyways. Okay, and then kind of offset them a little, give a little nice look, and then use some salmon next to it. There we go. Well, plate it up on a clean plate because this dirty one makes it look a little bad. Delicious. Looks good. I think it looks good too. All right, and oh, I forgot. I need to drizzle some sauce. So I guess I'll just scrape some sauce off here and drizzle it on. Eel sauce is like cocaine, and that's probably because they put MSG inside it, but that's okay. I ate supper already, but nice. I will make some soon. Yeah, try it out. All right, time to give it a taste. Taste test. Mm. That eel roll is so good. I think eel and rice is maybe one of the most perfect combinations of food. Alone, the eel is kind of a little missing something, and the rice is what it's missing. I can eat so many of these. And by that, I mean I'm going to make more of these. Imagine the taste. Yeah, imagine. It looks fantastic. Jealous. Well, give it a shot. You can make some yourself too. The eel is just frozen, made in China eel, so I'm sure you can source it wherever you live. I got this at Restaurant Depot. Restaurant Depot is a very fun place. It's my own personal adult playground. Just imagine buying a 30-pound bag of onion rings. That's like a lifetime supply. Well, you think that, and then a few weeks later, you run out of onion rings. It's like Home Depot but food. Yeah, it's sort of like Home Depot but food. Really good. Imagine buying one of those gigantic buckets, except instead of paint, like inside is sriracha. Like a gigantic bucket of sriracha. That and Total Wine, you could die happy. Oh yeah, Total Wine. Total Wine's pretty good, but when it comes to Japanese alcohol, Total Wine kind of comes short sometimes. But yeah, Total Wine is mega based. It's definitely better than Bevmo. Bevmo is worse. No, I'm getting hungry. Well, you know what you have to do. You have to make some yourself too. Like this is so good. You know, the Japanese really got all the techniques for making sushi just down right. Like once you get the technique right, it's got like the perfect amount of rice and filling, and it just everything lines up at the end, and it's like wow, comes out perfect. That is assuming you do it right. If you do it wrong, then well, that's not good. This really isn't the best design because when you take this out of that, it always drips. But you got to do it this way because what's in here it absorbs the wood flavor, so it's not the same. Mm, good stuff. All right, let's keep this aside while I make the next one. Gotta get everything just right. Get everything just right, and everything goes smoothly. Screw one thing up, and then you crash and burn. It's a Japanese way. Conformity. Processes. I don't actually know if it's a Japanese way. Gotta feel. Just feel it if it's the right amount. 70.6 grams. Perfect. Just gotta feel it. Get it right on the first try. Make a stick. Spread it out. Unagi-chama goes in. What's a gram? Oh, yeah, it's this pretty crazy thing. It's a gram happens to be the weight of 1 milliliter of water, and if you want to understand what one milliliter of water is, because I'm sure 1 milliliter is like, what's a milliliter? Well, a milliliter is it's 1/750th of a bottle of alcohol. That's how you know. It's sticking out the ends, but that's okay. Let's get this rolled. Rolling. We're rolling. It's protruding, but that's okay. That's all right. Naruhodo. Yeah. It's understandable once you think about it in terms of how many bottles of alcohol it is. Where's the halfway mark? Around there. Yep, perfect. Third way mark around there. I'm going to trim the extra unagi-chama and just eat it. My thirds get messed up again. I think maybe I just need to practice my thirds, my division skills, because other than that, I think everything comes out pretty well. It's just like they're a little uneven. Has anyone here ever watched the Kimagure Cook channel? He's kind of a pretty popular Japanese not VTuber. He's not virtual. Pretty popular Japanese YouTuber, and he cooks. Well, he makes seafood. I know that channel. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's pretty good. Sabaitiku. Cook VTuber. Yeah. So he just goes to the fish market. He has his fish market friend, and he has all the like strange fish videos. I haven't actually watched him in a while, but let's check YouTube. What's he doing these days? He also made and he does the Giniro Yatsu. I can't say it like right. Giniro no Yatsu. Always the Giniro no Yatsu and the Nanatai-san. I remember he had this phase where he started drinking non-alcohol, and then he gave up and he started drinking alcohol. Gave up on those non-alcoholic beers. They just don't taste the same. Non-alcoholic beer, pain. Yeah, it is pain. Actually, I tried to, well, these days I've been drinking non-alcoholic beer recently because I just, like, have such a beer addiction. Drinking non-alcoholic beer, like, cured my beer addiction. It's like,
今日なんですけども、我らが東海地方の怪魚ハンターこと渥美拓磨がね、アラスカに行って大きなね天然のキングサーモンでそのメスを釣ってきて、なんか僕のためにねわざわざ空輸で持ってきてくれてるらしいんで、あら、トニーさん、おはよう。何それ。
No, which one's my favorite video? I think I really like. There's the one where we made those Korean crabs. What is it? Will that work? There you go. Kajang kajang.
はい、どうもこんにちは。カジャコでございます。ということで、今日なんですけども、朝一にやってきております。今日狙うお魚なんです。
まだ生きてるんで、めちゃくちゃいいんでね、美味しいケジャンできると思いますので、今日はこちらの3種類のカニを使って、カンジャンケジャン作っていきたいと思います。おー、逃げる逃げる。すごいんですよ、これ。まだこれハサミも切ってないんでね、危ないです。そしたらまずは一度このカニは置いておきます。まずはカンジャンケジャンのタレを作っていきたいと思います。材料がこちら。醤油、焼酎、唐辛子、水飴、干し椎茸、煮干し、大根、長ネギ、生姜、ニンニク、玉ねぎ、リンゴ、そして水ですね。ケジャンのタレの作り方、かなりご家庭によって違うんですよ。勘で作っていきたいと思います。そしたらこちらのお鍋に、こちらの薄口醤油と濃い口醤油、これをブレンドして入れていきます。生姜、ニンニク、大根、リンゴ、ネギですね。ネギは青いところを使います。これで30分ほど煮立てます。タレを煮込んでる間にカニを洗っていきましょう。買ってきたばっかのカニだとこういうとこに汚い汚れがたくさんついてますんで、ブラシでゴシゴシゴシゴシ洗っていきます。ケジャンは生で食べるものなので、ここはねちょっと手抜かずしっかりやっていきましょう。元気だなこいつ。はい、このように綺麗になりましたと。これを全部やっていきます。それでケジャンに向いてる渡りガニの選び方なんですけど、ケジャンは渡りガニの卵、これが入ってるととっても美味しいんですよ。なのでまずはこういうふうにメスを選ぶこと、これが第一と、でメスでもこう卵が入ってるやつと入ってないやつ結構差が激しいんですよ。でどこで分かるかというと、まず持ってすごくずっしりしてる個体ね。で卵がある個体はね、ここにね、ここが若干黄色くなるんですよ。この個体もね、ちょっと黄色いんですよね。そうかな。若干黄色い。
やっとついた。これは素潜り漁師のマサルが。
若干黄色いんですよね。銅マンガにはね、もう内子がたっぷり入ってると思いますんで、ケジャンには最高に合うと思います。 はい、それではこのように綺麗に洗いましたと。タレもいい感じに出来上がってまいりました。すげえいい匂いするんですよ。なんとも言えないこうね、美味しそうな匂いがします。そしたら仕上げにここに焼酎を入れていきます。本当はチャミスルとかね、あっちの方の焼酎がある。大根、リンゴ、ネギですね。ネギは青いところを使います。これで30分ほど煮立てます。タレを煮込んでる間にカニを洗っていきましょう。こういう風に買ってきたばっかのカニだとこういうとこに汚い汚れがたくさんついてますんで、ブラシでゴシゴシゴシゴシ洗っていきます。ケジャンは生で食べるものなので、ここはねちょっと手抜かずしっかりやっていきましょう。元気だなこいつ。はい、このように綺麗になりましたと。これを全部やっていきます。それでケジャンに向いてる渡りガニの選び方なんですけど、ケジャンは渡りガニの卵、これが入ってるととっても美味しいんですよ。なのでまずはこういうふうにメスを選ぶこと、これが第一と、でメスでもこう卵が入ってるやつと入ってないやつ結構差が激しいんですよ。でどこで分かるかというと、まず持ってすごくずっしりしてる個体ね、で卵がある個体はね、こういうふうにね、ここが若干黄色くなるんですよ。この個体もね、ちょっとこう黄色いんですよね。だから若干黄色いの。もっと若い人もいないから、あ、それとか分かりやすいな。この辺ね、若干黄色いんですよね。胴マンガにはね、もう内子がたっぷり入ってると思いますんで、ケジャンには最高に合うと思います。はい、それではこのように綺麗に洗いましたと。タレもいい感じに最高に合う。黄色いんですよね。胴マンガにはね、
Well, I found out the hard way when I bought some crabs that when you're holding it like this, certain crabs can reach under their belly with their claws and still pinch you, and that was very painful. So I don't know if it's like only certain crabs or if all crabs can do it. You just have to be careful. But like we're like pinch its belly area, I guess. That was painful.
チコがたっぷり入ってると思いますんで、ケジャンには最高に合うと思います。はい、それではこのように綺麗に洗いましたと。タレもいい感じに出来上がってまいりました。すげえいい匂いするんですよ。なんとも言えないこうね、美味しそうな匂いがします。そしたら仕上げにここに焼酎を入れていきます。本当はチャミスルとかね、あっちの方の焼酎があればまた雰囲気出ると思うんですけども、今日はキッチョンでいきます。日本酒じゃなくて焼酎。これを入れると生臭みが抑えれるみたいですね。で一度火を落として焼酎を入れていきます。軽くかき回してこれを冷ましていきます。そうしましたら煮種も冷めましたので、いよいよカニを漬け込んでいきます。きれいに洗って煮沸消毒した壺の中にケジャンダレを入れていきます。そしたらここに皮を剥いたニンニク、鷹の爪で先ほどの出がらしのしいたけ、これも入れます。生きてるカニを入れます。ちょっと一見残酷そうに見えますけど、これが正規の作り方ですので、美味しいケジャンになってください。そうしましたら蓋をして冷蔵庫で2日から3日漬け込みます。
Oh wait, I missed the really good part. One second.
というわけで3日間冷蔵庫で2日から3日漬け込みます。
As long as it has an earthy flavor, it's shochu IRC. Now I want to go buy special water. Yeah, special water is really good. Keck, yeah, look at this face. Really a face. So it's kind of crazy, like those crabs.
先ほどの出がらしだけこれも入れます。
He's just like those crabs are there, they're still alive, and they're like, oh no, and then they get dunked in.
ちょっと一見残酷そうに見えますけど、これが正規の作り方ですので、美味しいケジャンになってください。そうしましたら、
anyways, I'm gonna do my shochu reps. Ooh. Here we go. This is imo shochu. So it's I guess in English they called it soju, but it's not soju. It's shochu, made from sweet potato. Imo chama. I really like imo chama. It's got like a nice flavor. You get a final bath and drowned in soy sauce. I'd revenge pinch too. Yeah. It's got that really distinct emo flavor. I don't know how to describe it, but like, I guess it's a little bit of like a bitterness, like an emo bitterness. Nothing else tastes like it. I didn't finish my Nihonshu reps either. Well, there's so many memes for Steve 1989, but I really like. Well, there's one that really gets me every time, which is I'll show you. Around now here when he does the drinks.
It's like tropical punch detergent.
Oh no, it smells like detergent. Oh, like he always pours them like at the same time. Really gets me. And then does this part.
Ooh, I got a second spoon. I have an idea.
Oh, that one was a little weird. It's not like the usual. It's got to be the usual to make it really good. It's got to do the tune, the tune, Steve's tune. All right, well, let's watch one of his classics. What's a classic? Well, let's go to his popular uploads then. Oh, pepperoni. Oh, the pepperoni. The no one. Oh God, what are you oh-godding? Oh, the pepperoni. Wait. Oh, I missed the coffee. I'm too slow. Coffee's around here. Let's watch him make coffee.
Cinnamon and like a little bit of nutmeg. Really
he
smells
really
like
likes
a
instant
donut.
coffee. Like, I wonder if instant coffee actually tastes good or not, or if it's just like certain people really like instant coffee. Because I know, like, coffee snobs will hate it. And
I can't believe they brought coffee instant type 2 spray dried back.
I guess Steve is also a coffee snob, but like
It smells almost identical to the old
snob.
spray dried.
Gotta know the difference between spray dried and free dried.
Not quite as much of a powder. I'm gonna leave the creamer and sugar out.
I had decent instant coffee, but it's pricey. Well, I don't really drink coffee. I had some decaf earlier today, and like I got really buzzed from that. You heard it, right? Like he does a tune with his spoon.
Right, and then this.
Of course, it's all editing, but like that's like he doesn't edit the videos very much, except for like the stirring. Having to edit that in every time, Keck. I bet he has a script to do it. He just like hits a button in his video editor, and it's done. Like I don't know of any other edits except that one.
Chocolate protein drink powder. It calls for 8 ounces.
Oh, the American drink powders always like go down pretty poorly. I think he never likes them.
Rich.
It's not like the
chocolate
foreign ones.
Very sweet.
for an isotonic drink. I think isotonic drink mix is like really good, but well, he really likes it. But like, where do you get isotonic drink mix, anyways? I wish I could get some. Oh, that last drop of steak really tasted like cedar. Oh, that looks disgusting.
Shake this up a little bit. You can use this as the rock or something. Just prop it up.
I guess the other really good part is when he does this part.
Italian breadsticks and jalapeno cheese spread. And with it. Perfect fit. Right. Nice and snug.
Not that part. This part. Oh.
Two, spray dried. They brought it back. I'm sure that's going to be much better than Coffee Instant Type 3. Creamer, chewing gum, that same old roll of toilet paper, and matches. Now that's a serious layout of food. All right, so let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna first...
Let's get this out onto a tray. Gets me every time, you know.
Start with this pizza. Okay, let's see if we can get this in there too. These FRHs don't have a lot of space, so it's a tight fit. This is not going to fit in there as well. So let's try out the cherry blueberry cobbler. Yeah, this cobbler will be great heated up anyway. Oh yeah, this is what's supposed to go in with it. Perfect fit. Nice and snug.
I wonder if you like have to have autism to
definitely doing its thing already.
It always makes me look good in presentation somehow. Well, I don't know, like when he pours out the entree, it always like looks like slop. It always looks disgusting. But I know it doesn't taste disgusting because like I really like prepared food, like pre-made food.
Let's check out this oatmeal cookie.
You wonder?
That smells rich. Cinnamon.
I guess
and
I don't
a
need
little
to
bit of nutmeg. It really
Slappa.
smells like a donut.
Yeah, slappa. Oh yeah, it looks good.
And then for the coffee. I can't believe they brought Coffee Instant Type 2 spray dried back. That smells almost identical to the old spray dried.
Yeah, I guess it's definitely the autism makes this better.
Not quite as much of a powder.
The power of
leave
autism
the creamer and sugar
combined.
Right, and then this chocolate protein drink powder. It calls for 8 ounces.
He's particularly a strong powder. Yeah, it is a strong powder.
Shake this up a little bit. You can use this as the rock or something. Just prop it up. It still has a few more minutes. Italian breadsticks and jalapeno cheese spread. That seems like a nice combo.
I wonder if Roninette is like obfuscated enough that it passes
basil and oregano.
Google's filter. It's like if you can say Roninette without getting shadow banned. Like I know if you say Corona Chan, you'll get shadow banned, but if you say Roninette, it's like more layers away from the unspeakable word. The unspeakable word. That thing which shall not be mentioned on YouTube.
It's a perfect allotment of cheese spread for 3 of the 4 breadsticks. That's great. We can try one on its own. Oh yeah, it had a little bit left. Jalapeno cheese spread. It blows bacon cheese spread and standard plain cheese spread right out of the water.
Oh no,
so much
don't
flavor.
say it.
So let's check out this Coffee Instant Type 2. Wow. This is near
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the word that shall not be mentioned.
That is a robust, lightly acidic, next to no bitterness, no sugar or creamer required Instant Joe. You can't go wrong. I think it'd be perfect with this cookie. I mean, having dessert first, no rules against that. That has
I wonder
a fair amount of
Japanese people
shortening.
ever...
It's not overly sweet, a little bits of roughage
ever call
with the
steak
oats.
like nihonshu?
It's a
like,
very
nihonshu,
crunchy
do they ever call it
cookie with
sake?
a fair amount
Like,
of
in the
cinnamon and nutmeg.
Western world, like what
When you're waiting for
what
your
we call
cobbler and pizza to
sake
heat up,
is-
this is the perfect thing to do. You just
is like called
have your
nihonshu
coffee
standard
and your
in
cookie.
Japan.
This
But I wonder if
is a
like
decadent
if you
combination.
said sake,
truly.
just like that, if they'll know you mean nihonshu, or they'll be like, "What kind of alcohol? What are you talking about?"
And followed up with a sip of this chocolate protein drink. Oh wow,
I meant to put this in
that
the
is
other
an
thing.
overpowering, slight chemical flavor,
Oh no, chemical
with
flavor.
a chocolatey cheapness overtone. That's the only way I can put it. That doesn't taste very normal. All right, so let's check out this
Doesn't look
Italian
normal either.
breadstick.
This looks disgusting.
One without cheese first. There's a light sweetness to that. It's very soft. It almost seems malleable, kind of doughy. Could you roll this into a ball? Yeah, you practically can. Look at that. It has like
Oh no,
the texture.
he turned it
of
into. I used to do
sliced
that. Like
white
when
bread,
I was in
light flavor of onion,
I was in
oregano, and
elementary
again,
school.
basil. It's a really nice
I would get like they would,
imitation
you
breadstick.
get a dinner roll with your.
It's the
I guess
closest
not
that
a
you're
dinner
going to
roll.
get.
You get a
to
roll
one
with your
in a ration.
with your lunch, and then
Wow.
I would like
This
rip off little
is
pieces and then
genius.
like
With
form
the
it into cubes
jalapeno cheese
in
spread,
different shapes,
I
like
feel like my head's gonna
tetrahedrons and
explode.
cubes.
This is so much flavor. The
octahedrons.
jalapeno, it's a little bit spicy
I think that
with
might
that creamy,
that might be
artificial cheese. I
another
can eat these
feature of
so
autism.
fast. This requires very little effort to chew. You don't have to put the cheese right on. You could have the cheese in one hand, squeezed out, and eat the cheese with each bite of this. If you're on the go, it wouldn't be too difficult to do. I think this is ready. Oh yeah, that's nice and hot. Wow. A perfect flameless ration heater. Here's the pizza. 30 years in the making. Oh, that smells like some freshly heated up frozen pizza.
Oh yeah,
Look at that.
pizza.
Got the fresh pack. Look at that pepperoni. Some chunks, and then
Like,
this is better than some frozen pizza out there.
well, hopefully I didn't guru through that. But what I was saying is school food. At least when I went to school,
Cheese
school
on
food
the cob.
was absolutely disgusting.
Speaking
Like
of the cheese,
some of the
this
worst
is
would have
a
had in my whole
special
life.
mozzarella. Put in an FRH, and it can't melt. You put it in the microwave or the oven, it'll burn before it melts. Little piece
Oh
of
yeah, this
pepperoni.
shelf stable cheese doesn't melt because it's not actually cheese. It's like chemicals made to taste like cheese.
Has a great
Meat and cheese,
texture.
actually pure present. That's something. Yeah.
Take another piece. Can't tell if it's pork or beef. Nice little savory, not overly dry pieces of pepperoni. In 2017, there were still issues with this pizza, and they shelved the project. They would take the pizza and they'd put it in this hot box that was 100 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 months. It was a perfect replication of how the pizza would look in 3 years. And the pizza turned brown.
Turned brown, but it still worked.
It didn't affect it nutritionally. It's just government didn't want to give soldiers brown pizzas. This is supposed to boost morale, not
Yeah.
decrease it. You know, a soldier doesn't want to open up MRE pizza. It's a highly anticipated item. You know,
Have it be
soldiers
brown.
were asking for it since the birth of the MRE back in 1981. It's pretty much folklore. You know, they just couldn't pull it off. So the last thing the government wanted to do was give them brown pizza. Even though it tasted fine and it had, you know, full nutritional value, that oxidation was visually unappealing.
I didn't know you could stress test food
The
with
bread,
like
the
electronics
sauce, the
neat.
cheese, and that pepperoni
Well, it's
together.
not perfect, but it's
Not getting
well,
moldy. That's amazing. Let me check out this cobbler.
the degradation of shelf stable food is just simple like chemical kinetics, because if it's shelf stable food, it's like aseptic, so there's no
This
decomposition involved.
is perfect.
So essentially, it's
heated
just
up. There's like
a
dough
constant a chemical
mixed
process
in with it,
chemical
and it's
kinetics,
not mushy.
which is
There are
approximately
pieces of cherry and
like,
blueberry. The fruit
correlated with
isn't
temperature.
mushy.
So it's a very close
That
approximation.
dough that's mixed in with it, that actually is one of the
You know,
best.
it's kind of amazing what refrigerators
desserts in
do.
a
Like, you
ration.
put it in the
So
refrigerator,
this
it lasts
MRE
like
had
freaking forever.
two desserts: the oatmeal cookie and this cobbler. The cobbler's
I ate a
not
12-year-old
overly
can of
sweet.
tomato soup once.
I
It
just
was
hit a
okay.
little crunch of something.
Yeah.
That was nice. Wow.
I remember I
Yeah,
was
it's like a
at a
dough
party
crust that's
like,
mixed in with
many
it,
years ago,
or like an imitation
and
type
we
crust.
were in the basement. We dug up this bag of candy bars.
I think those are little nuts in there. Maybe.
And that bag of candy bars was for a
pecan,
candy bar that was discontinued.
Same thing.
Many years
Depends
ago.
on where you're from.
And then we ate the whole bag. It was like a blast in the past because we're like, wow, we're eating these candy bars that no one else can have.
Regular other menus for one of these things.
It was exclusive.
See it now. I'll finish this too real quick. I just thought of something.
You know, apparently spam lasts forever. Like if you look at the Hormel website, what is the shelf life of spam products? This is the official manufacturer's recommendation. It's like wait, what? What? Wait, they changed this. It used to say you could last forever. Now it just says best buy date. Well, yeah, but it's still good after the best buy date. We'll check the archive.org. Probably lawyers ruining everyone's fun. Yeah. Did someone challenge them in court for legal definition that lasts forever? I wonder if they changed the page or if it's like the same one. Oh no, it's this freaking Google Reader. I fucking hate how Google does that. Like, it doesn't, like, you click the, like, you mouse over it and then it shows you the real page, but then when you click on it, it changes it. Google hate. Not even Susan hate. Google hate. Yeah, this page was pretty recent, so. Oh no, I spilled Nihonshu all over me. Like some of these other websites, they'll be like, I remember you like I used to say somewhere that like it lasts forever, but I guess the lawyers ruined. Maybe I can find a link to the old website. That or they changed preservatives. There's no preservatives in spam, I think. Spam only contains 6 ingredients. What is spam anyways? Pork with ham, salt, water, potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrite. Well, I guess you could call sodium nitrite a preservative, but it's like a curing agent. It's always been salt and nitrates, AFIK. Yeah, I guess they could have cut down on that. Yeah, if they made it less salty, maybe. So salty. All right, what does archive.org say about? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if the live website still says it. Nope. Yeah, they must have redesigned the website in, I guess, 2020. But archive.org will tell us what they used to say. Tell us the good old days. What? 121 captures, yeah. Let's go. Back in the good old days when Hormel was serious about their products. The spam deep lore. Yeah, this is the lore. The spam lore. Only autists will understand. The spam iceberg. Yeah, on the bottom of the iceberg, at the bottom layer, it's like lasts forever. Yeah, here it says best quality. We recommend using our canned items by the date on the container. After this, the product should be safe to use as long as the can has not been compromised. That means it lasts forever, right? There's no time limit as long as the can has not been compromised. You know, it's pretty interesting. Like, if you watch Steve's videos of his like, oh, indefinite. Indefinite. There we go. However, the shelf life of the product is indefinite as long as the seal remains intact. I can't believe they removed it. I feel betrayed. This is one of the top 10 anime betrayals. Hormel has betrayed me, you, and the entire prepper community in the whole world. They're hiding the truth from us. Are they hiding the truth, or did they change the product? The rats of how they changed the product. Shelf-stable food is really crazy though, because it just lasts. I really like to keep shelf-stable food around just in case like I'm too lazy to cook, and I'm just like pop it in the microwave and bam, ready to eat. They're hiding the truth. Yeah, there's definitely rats about spam
Here,
rats.
Take that jalapeno cheese spread, put it on this.
Imagine if there was a spam VTuber. Well, I guess they couldn't.
Oh man!
I mean, I guess like
that was perfect.
They made a Netflix VTuber, right? Maybe Hormel. Hormel can make a spam tuber.
Next time I get one of these MRE pizzas, I'm gonna take the cheese spread and put it on the pizza, or at least half of it. Save the other half for those breadsticks. None of this is thirst provoking, because I totally forgot about this. I didn't even need a drink, but gotta get your protein. This ration. This is seriously one of the best MREs ever made. And you know why? All the components are great. You're going to want to eat them all. And that's what the MRE is all about. You have to consume every component to get your nutrition. But if you don't have those components, you're missing out.
Nasty,
so you have to eat the whole MRE. Menu 23, incredible. This pizza was worth the wait. And it's finally happened. It's no longer a rumor.
It's real.
The old palette with some MRE gum. That gum, it's a lot better when it's fresh. That's pretty good right there. A strong peppermint, but not too strong. The gum base itself is a little bit firm. When you chew into it, it's kind of tough. So this was the newest MRE, Menu 23 pepperoni pizza slice. I want to thank Mike and his family and Chappie from BattleBox for making this happen. Also want to give a shout out to Chris, the staff, and the kids at Camp Barnabas.
I want to try one
it's a special needs camp that helps people out with all kinds of disabilities. And Chris hit me up. He asked me if I could give Camp Barnabas a shout out. Those are amazing people. But again, thanks to Mike and his family for making this one happen. This was an amazing experience. I'm glad I could share this with everybody. This is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video.
I did like the video.
And I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old.
Or old.
All right.
Gets me every time. New. Or old. Oh. You know, it's pretty amazing how different countries have different types of MREs. Like I found like there's certainly a lot of different countries. The MRE, like half the MRE is just biscuits, and like I think probably the Chinese one, the MRE is like just mostly biscuits. Like yeah, the US MRE has that one piece of bread, but it's like yeah, it's just a one piece of bread to go with the rest of it. But here it's like here's your meal and here's a whole pile of biscuits, and then here's your next meal and another huge pile of biscuits. It's like where's the entree?
A special drink to supply carbohydrates equivalent to a rice ball.
So he eats that, and then like what's the next part? It's gonna be a pile of biscuits.
there's a slight
pain. Looks like just snacks. Yeah.
Yellowish green tinge to it. It's white grape juice. That's pretty much like a grape gel juice. And
there was this one ration. There was an assault ration that I remember watching. Where is it? It's the only assault ration. I think the idea of an assault ration is really interesting. I guess it's... Where is it? I think it was like the one I remember is like maybe it wasn't a assault ration. Oh, maybe he just meant this one. I think this one was really pain. Maybe. What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Wow, what are my ad block chama? Ad block chama. There we go. Just had to refresh. Gotta do my ad block reps. Ads away. I really like the intro too. Definitely does some really good editing here. Look at these kings.
this is a Republic of China, or also known as Taiwan. Field ration.
Oh yeah, he gets it open. Just take a look. Take a look at this.
Smells good. Smells like some buttery biscuits.
Smells like some buttery biscuits, and guess what it is? It's the buttery
simple.
Biscuits. It's not all biscuits.
All right, so right off the bat here, we have two little 3-in-1 milk, sugar, and cereal.
Some cereal.
And then a 3-in-1 coffee.
The coffee.
Not bad. At least it comes with coffee.
It's interesting. The cereal is 3-in-1, and the coffee's also 3-in-1.
Strawberry jam.
Well, I guess
14
those
grams.
Threes. Jam.
Then some pork jerky. Also a very small packet. I believe that's, again, maybe only 14 to 20 grams or so.
That's all the meat you get.
And 4 ginger candies.
You get candy. And the rest gets
and
biscuits.
The biscuits. Not bad. All right, so let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, so let's first start off with that coffee.
I guess it's better than starving, but...
It smells pretty strong.
Like pain, right?
Smells like a dark roast.
It's interesting how they think coffee is so essential. I guess soldiers always operate on sleep deprivation in the field. Yeah, if you're hungry, but compared to pizza and dessert, yeah.
Now for that 3-in-1 cereal. I'm just going to put both of them in the same glass.
Yeah,
the dried milk and it doesn't smell old. Pizza. That's always a interesting smell. It smells almost like slop. Cheese and something just really stale. This smells perfectly fresh.
I wonder how valuable coffee is on the field. Well, I wonder if there's any soldiers who make it without drinking coffee. If anyone's
Emory
like,
Mountain
no, I don't drink caffeine,
helping me get this ration. He made this one possible.
Can you even survive as a
soldier? Huge thanks to Emory
caffeine?
Mountain. Again, check out his shop. He's got an awesome variety of rations right now on his eBay shop.
But I think it's like how they used to have cigarettes in your
Not
rations.
for the other
and then
packet. We're gonna
the people who didn't smoke
do this stuff right.
How could Mormons survive as soldiers? Do Mormons get to kill people? I don't know if they're pacifists or not. Mormons are not pacifists. But do they not drink caffeine?
Okay, so now let's check out the strawberry jam on a biscuit or a cracker.
Oh, I guess, okay, they are prohibited from consuming tea and coffee.
That's
but
a
I guess
cracker.
it's similar. Like, they used to get no caffeine, but consume more.
That cracker has some shortening and a little bit of sugar. It almost tastes like a cookie.
Well, you know, if you're a Christian, you know,
teeny bit of vanilla.
You're a servant of
hey, that's
your
awesome.
Lord and Savior
Definitely
Jesus
the
Christ.
majority of the calories.
War against the heretics. War against
14 crackers.
You can always trade it for something. Yeah.
Total.
14 crackers. Look at all those.
Real sparing portions here for everything, but at least there's some variation. 6 components. It's actually not too bad for a ration that contains so few calories. So then,
but you know, I guess like you can
strawberry
always trade
jam
for
on
something.
something. Let's see what it looks like.
But like if you were a soldier when
Looks
they had
almost
cigarettes,
like a strawberry jelly. Not
cigarettes
much of
are
a
really
jam.
valuable to smokers.
Couple
but,
seeds in there, at least you know it's
but
real.
like, what's valuable
Wow,
to you
that's
as a
great flavor.
non-smoker? Like, what are you going to trade your cigarettes for?
It has a
I
lot
guess?
of fruit pectin in it.
Gay says.
These crackers are really some of the
More food or
best
coffee,
military
40
ration
cents.
crackers
Yeah, I guess-
I've ever had.
I guess
They're not
so,
too hard to chew.
I
They're
remember
like
reading somewhere
sweet.
that
They seem relatively calorie dense.
that during World War II, they
Look at
not
how
that they
little
even
jelly
couldn't
there
feed the
is.
people,
I mean,
but like
for
they
jam,
screwed up
just
the design
enough
and
to get
just didn't
a
allocate
little bit of a
enough
taste of
calories to each
what you got
soldier.
going on there.
So they
but
were
just
they
enough
were
to say it's
perpetually
there.
malnourished
That's
just
okay.
because they didn't
Then
like
the pork
do the
jerky.
calculations for enough
Smells really
calories for each
smoky.
person. So there are people on the front just starving, even though
Look at that.
they had the
I
capacity
just
and the
dropped
food
the
in the
piece.
depots and stuff.
Wow, it really
But
has a
I guess yeah, if you don't want your cigarettes, you can
almost
trade
like
it
a
for the
pork
food and
rind
then
look to
you wouldn't
it.
be starving. Just all your
But-
comrades would be.
little kibble bits of pork rind. Cool. Then the ginger candies.
Kibble bits.
I believe these are ginger. Definitely would alleviate a stomach ache. Might need them. I gotta try out this coffee real quick.
You know, it's interesting in like games and stuff, right? If you play Call of Duty or something, you never see
That's
people
strong.
eating,
That's
right?
like
but in the
Perfect
field,
3-in-1
like,
coffee.
everyone's
Creamer,
carrying around
sugar,
one of
and of
these.
course the coffee itself.
Once the battle drags on, they gotta break them out and take a lunch break. You
Now
never
that's
see
a
it
great
happen.
combo.
There's always those people
Dunk
taking a lunch break
And
in
some
the middle of the
Taiwan
battlefield.
Type C coffee. It softens it up. Look at that. Just right. You don't want to hold in there too long. Wow, that's a superb little combination right there. Oh yeah, see?
No, I think that would really taste
The coffee
pretty good.
almost has a slight espresso flavor to it. Rich, bold, nutty. Good instant coffee. Spread this on a little bit. See how spreadable that strawberry jelly is. Somewhat. That has a pretty natural and halfway decent,
Entire coffee had to
not
take lunch
really
breaks. Was
sweet
cool.
strawberry flavor to it.
That's pretty
It's
interesting.
not too bad.
So you ever go up to someone like eating
now
lunch
the
and you like just kill them?
cereal.
Like,
I think it all settles
walk
to
up
the
to someone
bottom.
eating lunch and bam, headshot.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Just imagine that. Like
That's
you
like
just
oatmeal. in
having lunch
milk.
and then someone
I'm
kills
not
you.
sure what grain that is.
It's gotta
Oats,
suck.
rice. Really not much of the porridge. It was good putting both in one glass for sure. Only a little bit sweet. Nice milk flavor. You know, some good dry milk that
Like using
hasn't
a can of Pop's
spoiled. That's
Noisies
always a plus.
Yeah, well,
Definitely good to mix it with hot water.
getting shot through your coffee mug.
Some protein and a little bit of calcium with that.
That
Some
would-
carbohydrates.
That would certainly be
It's
something.
decent.
Getting
So
shot through
then,
your coffee mug.
here's the interesting part. These look like a real tooth cracker. We'll find out. The pork jerky. Oh yeah. Just a little bit of a savory, lightly smoky kind of thing going on there.
Those look pretty good.
You know, once it rehydrates while chewing, it actually kind of tastes like bacon. And there's a light sweetness to it. Probably best to just chew real slowly.
All right, time to switch over my
And
whiskey
what
reps.
is that thing there? I guess that's... Okay, that was meat.
It's reached that time of night
That
where
is
you have to start switching to whiskey
so
reps.
surprisingly enjoyable. Followed up with another strawberry jam biscuit. I love those. So there's strawberry jelly on this cracker. It's a great combination. The cracker itself a fair amount of shortening, a little bit of sugar.
But on the kibble
it's
side,
easy
it looks
to chew.
okay.
It's not too thirst-provoking. It's pretty satisfying. Try out a ginger candy real quick. It's probably a great thing to finish off with, but I can't help myself. Oh wow, that is strong of ginger. It's spicy. I just want to bite into it, but it's too hard. Perfect after the meal, or just a midday kind of on the hike, on the go kind of deal. Well, that'll keep you occupied for a minute. I really like this Taiwan Type C.
Well, I guess it's still pretty good, even though it's just a pile of
Everything in it.
biscuits and like
It's good food.
a little bit of other stuff along with it. Like,
It's not extravagant, but I mean, nothing gourmet. But definitely a nice little snack. And again, as an emergency ration or an assault food packet, when you're in a high intensity combat situation and you don't really have a lot of time to sit down and have a real meal, this isn't too bad.
you know, I remember seeing this video. I mean, not this video. This like
Everything
iconic
in
photo or
this,
something like.
It's easy to prepare. You wouldn't have to use hot water for the
Let me see if I
cereal
can
or
find it.
coffee. Good, strong 3-in-1 coffee.
It's like, wait, this is
These
PW.
crackers must be at least half the
Oh,
calories.
I guess it's, yeah, this one. It's just like,
But yeah, in a combat situation, you need between 4
like this
and 8
guy.
of these things just to get the proper amount of calories.
This guy in the
day.
ruins, like eating
And those high
his
calorie
can of food,
burning,
cut his spoon in hand.
scenarios.
It's just kind of crazy.
No field kitchen available.
You just can't imagine
Yeah, if you're only getting
being
like
like
2 of
this in
these
the
a day,
ruins of.
you wouldn't be able to
the
keep
city.
your strength up for long. It could also act as a supplemental ration to larger ones, with at the very least a last-ditch effort kind of meal. Well, I'm gonna finish up these biscuits and slowly enjoy these ginger candies.
But,
Really
like, I
not
think
a bad ration.
the big flaw with
Very
this, I mean,
filling considering its calorie content. And thanks again to MRE Mountain for helping me get this thing.
It's not
Well, this is
bad,
a
but
Taiwan-
like, you have so many biscuits and not that much to eat it with. So then the rest of the meal, you're just eating biscuits, and that's it, just biscuits. Well, I guess it's better than like Civil War hardtack, isn't it? Anyways, that's probably enough for YouTube review. We'll move on. I was gonna do the Austria review, so nice derail. I guess it was a derail. I didn't plan on talking about anything. Go to derail. Derails are pretty good. I really like derailing, going off the rails. But according to YouTube Chamai, the derail did filter most of the decent as. They're mostly gone now. Well, it's a food stream, so technically fine. Yeah. I guess the rest of it won't be food. So maybe the rest of it is the derail. My OBS reps. Window capture. Where is it? Ah. Wait, can I not OBS capture the stupid like Windows 10 photos thing? I was gonna do Minecraft reps, but it's too late. What Minecraft reps are we gonna do? Minecraft? Minecraft is cringe. Let me see if I can like. I guess I can't even OBS the like fucking new Windows 10 photo viewer. How to use the old photo viewer. How to get Windows Photo Viewer back in Windows 10. Here's how to do it. Download this regedit. Okay. Give me this regedit. Yes. Edit my registry. Fix my photo viewer so I can actually like view these photos, not using the shit Windows 10 photo viewer. You know, it's really bad. The shit Windows 10 photo viewer takes like 5 seconds to open, while the OG photo viewer opens instantly. Like, Microsoft hate. Anyways, drag them to the browser. I don't really want to do that one at a time. Too much spendoksai. Anyways, I did the fix. Did the regedit fix. So, where is it? There we go. The OG photo viewer. There we go. You just drag all of them. I guess I can't. Well, it's fine. I just want to like do a slideshow. Anyways, here's Australia. Oh no, this is Germany, not Australia. So it's pretty cool. Well, supposedly Germany was like completely devastated by war, so everything in the city has been like leveled, like the previous photo I showed, and then it was all reconstructed. So none of this is original. I think like you can see some of these bricks are new, and then I don't know. Whereas they call this the rat house. I don't know. It's like the city hall or something, the old city hall, but the city hall is the rat house. Don't really understand why. And on a timer, there's a show. Apparently, the ruler of Bavaria wanted to show off his stuff, show off some event. So he had this puppet show that operates automatically. This is just some church. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. They have a hanging cross right in the middle. You can see Jesus dying on the cross. You know, I don't really get the whole having like depictions of Jesus dying on the cross in church. Like, sure, it was important, but like the whole making statues of a guy getting executed and putting it all over your church is kind of a little strange. Symbols are crazy like that because he died for you. You know, he did die for you. I guess it makes it more like adds more impact, saying like look at him dying for you. This is the pain he felt, and then you can see him like he's up there being like pain. And this is the city hall again. It's got some cool stuff. It got some. What does it mean? What does it mean? This is not a. I don't know what the code is. Maybe it is a code, but I don't know what it is. And they got a clock. He died for me. That's some symbol right here. Yeah. He lacks the critical. He lacks the critical. Who lacks critical information? This is I don't know where this is. Some garden. Oh yeah. Gas test Chinese term. So this is there's a beer garden called the Chinese beer garden in Munich. It's not very Chinese. They have really good Chinese food like currywurst and Wiener Schnitzel at the Chinese beer garden. Wait, let's go back to Google. Where was I? OBS Chama. Where are you, OBS Chama? There you are. Huh? Oh, wrong window. Schnitzel, my favorite Chinese food. Chinese shirt term. See? It's got Chinese music and Chinese dress, Chinese beer. And Chinese people. Yeah, it's got Chinese people like me. Chin Chan Chong. You know, this is more derailed, but you know the song Crazy Rap? So it says in the middle, stop and hit the pong like Cheech and Chong. But I always thought it was Ching Chang Chong. Like stop and hit the bong like Ching Chang Chong. But I guess that doesn't make sense at all. But because it was like Ching Chang Chong and sell taste from here to Hong Kong, right? Like it was here to Hong Kong, right? So it goes with Ching Chang Chong. But apparently that's not the case. Cheech and Chong is some rap duo, so and they're not even Chings. They're not Ching Chang Chongs either. Rap duo. But yeah, so for like years I always thought they were saying Ching Chang Chong here. Nah, it's a stoner comedy duo. Oh, a comedy duo, not a rap duo. Okay. Whatever it is. I don't really follow stoner art because being a stoner is cringe. Stoning is. He doesn't know. Who doesn't know? He doesn't know. Yeah, being a stoner is cringe. I really don't like how they have the windows like you shake to minimize everything. Stoners are cringe, but Up in Smoke is a masterpiece of cinema. Up in Smoke. What is that one? Oh, it's a movie that Cheech and Chong featured in. Counterculture comedy team. Okay, well I'll check it out sometime. It sounds interesting. Anyways, that's the Chinese beer garden. Oh, I was gonna look at pics of the Chinese beer garden. Yeah, it looks they got the Chinese banquet hall. Chinese beer at Tsingtao from when Germans possessed the city. Is that true? That's pretty interesting. Tsingtao Brewery. German settlers in Tsingtao. Oh, there's a city called Tsingtao? I didn't even know that. Oh, that's really cool. So, well, I guess beer is invented by Europeans. So the Germans invaded China and then founded Tsingtao Brewery. That's really cool. Well, it's good stuff. Though I don't drink it very often. I usually drink Taiwan beer. Taiwan beer is my choice of Asian beer. Where are we? There we go. Got the Chinese banquet hall and the Chinese desserts and Chinese beer, Chinese pretzel, and Chinese the other thing. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's when I accidentally did the. There we go. Yeah, we're back. We're back, right? I guess this tower is supposed to be Chinese, even though it doesn't look very Chinese. They made it as an imitation Chinese styrofoam plate. Yeah, actually they're not styrofoam plates. These are real plates. It doesn't really show well in the picture, but it's a real plate. It's a real restaurant. The 1 liter beer is like pretty fun. Getting a 1 liter of Hofbrau beer, but it's not cheap in Germany. Well, it's Europe. Everything's expensive in Europe, unfortunately. Definitely wouldn't want to live there. Oh, you're right. Missed the reflection. Oh no, the reflection. Yeah. Chinese pretzel. Yeah, Chinese term restaurant and beer garden. And here's the little imitation Chinese village where you can order your food. You gotta go pick it up. Chinese pork knuckle. It was a lot of fun. And they got dark beer too. I think like the whole idea of a beer garden, well, like on one hand, like what's the big difference? You're just drinking beer in a park, but I think that the atmosphere is pretty nice. Just being outside, it's really comfy, because like if you're drinking in a bar, it's like all noisy and they're playing loud music and shit. It's noisy and stuffy. But here in a beer garden, you're kind of just out in nature, I guess, as nature as a park can be, and just enjoying beer with your friends. Drinking outdoors is comfy. Yeah, it really is really comfy. There's not, like in America, there's not enough opportunities to do that, especially where drinking outdoors is illegal in many places. Well, it's illegal in many places, but no one really cares. Well, depending on where you are, I think some cities care and other places don't. So you can just, in many cities, you can just go to a park and like set up on a park bench and just start chugging. It's fine. But there's a Wiener Schnitzel. I know this is a currywurst. I had this one, currywurst. This is what I had. Almost exactly like this guy's. Yeah. Currywurst. It's authentic Indian food, just like in India. I got cited for it once. Yeah. Yeah, it's really annoying. Like the cops, they, well, it is illegal in certain places. So they're just doing their job, but kind of sucks still. Doesn't make it suck any less. Yeah, so Chinese culture. I experienced Chinese culture in Munich. The Chinese beer garden in the English gardens in Munich. Anyways, let's continue. So that was the Chinese garden. Oh, this is just a painting. This is the hotel restaurant, and they just have a still life of fish. You know, I remember learning about this in history class, kind of this era of art, where kind of this realism era. So really, it's just some fish ready to kind of cook. There's a big charm to this, like just having a painting like that. Well, it's certainly not as good as like having a wall scroll of some anime girls, but this is the best they could do back in that time. Now this is outside Munich. This is a monastery. You know, I didn't get a chance to. I was gonna buy some like monastery liquor, because apparently that's a thing. The monasteries brew liquor, and the monks couldn't drink it, but they brewed it to sell to other people. Pretty interesting idea. Couldn't drink it. DRIBI. Do you really believe it? No, I don't. Well, I don't know if did I talk about it on a stream before, but I think it's interesting that they have some countries that produce stuff just for export only. Chartreuse is pretty good. Chartreuse? What's Chartreuse? Chartreuse liquors. Interesting. I'll try it sometime. But they have countries that brew stuff just for like that make stuff in general just for export. So like the Chinese. The Chinese have some gun companies that make guns just for export, and they ship them over. They make them just for Canadians and foreigners, because Chinese people, except for the army, can't have guns. But they make sport versions just for, I guess, Europeans and Canadians. Ah, yes, Narinko. Yeah. You can get the... What is it? This thing. There we go. Get it in Cabela's. Cabela's.ca. Oh no, currently unavailable. It's out of stock. Pain. It was in stock just a few months ago. But of course, the Americans, as much as people like to say that Americans get a lot of guns, they have an import ban. They can't get made in China guns, which is pain. It's pain not being able to get Chinese guns, but just imagine you can just in Canada go. You can only import shotguns from China after they got selling SKSs to gangs. Oh, I don't know if it's like they got caught. Wasn't there a legislation that has a? I don't know. I'm not going to get into legal details. But the Canadians get some pretty good stuff. Like let's see what kind of guns they get. Well, I was saying they get some pretty good stuff, but it looks like there's not a lot available right now. They got this thing. Oh, this thing is so messed up. Not at Cabela's. Law review part 2. Let's go. Where do you buy guns in Canada? There you go. Set Google. FirearmsOutletCanada.com. That sounds good. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Trudeau's doing the really good work banning dangerous and scary assault rifles. Like he banned the AR-15 because that thing's dangerous. But it's okay because you got other really safe guns like this thing. This Type 81 LMG is totally safe. This is not a weapon of war. They banned weapons of war. You can have guns like this one. I didn't know Leafs could buy guns this easily like us burgers do. Yeah. It's different, right? I wouldn't say it's better or worse. It's different. They get a lot of guns that Americans can't, and Americans get a lot of guns that Canadians can't. But check it out. Man, I wish I could buy one of these. Like 1,500 Canadian, that's like $1,200. He giveth and he taketh away. Yeah. Wow, look at it. It's fine. You can only carry it pinned to 10 rounds. Well, no. Canadians, they have to pin it to 5 rounds. You get that 5-round pinned drum magazine. I'm sure everyone who buys it doesn't change the pinning at all. Like I'm sure no one drilled out the pin. That would be illegal. No one's gonna do that at all. Never. Wouldn't think about it. Non-restricted rifles. Non-restricted means it's easy to buy. Restricted is obviously a little harder. So out of stock. I guess everyone's really picking them up. M1 Garand. Well, I guess even though Norinco is selling SKSs to gangs in America and they got banned, they didn't get banned from Canada. Still selling them right now to this day. $4.79 Canadian, not a bad price. You know, I'm getting a little more derailed, but you know this GSG knockoff, the knockoff Stig. The knockoff Stig 44 like triggers me. It's so ugly. It doesn't look anything like the real Stig 44. Like, why can't they just at least make the outside look right? It just looks wrong. It's cringe. What else I got? MP40. Just an MP40. Oh, and the Tavor. Tavor is a good one. The Israeli bullpup. Yeah, well, you know the AR-15 is a dangerous baby killing assault rifle, but the IWI Tavor, it's okay. It's Jewish, so it's okay. Totally legal, not restricted. Just go to the store, drop 3,500 Canadian, and pick one up. No problem. See, it doesn't have the thing that sticks out, so it's safe. Oh, what? You can get Chris Vector's in Canada too? Wow. You can get a Chris Vector too. It's only $900. Well, I guess it's got a kind of janky barrel. Well, it's the rifle length barrel, right? But I want a Chris Vector. Okay, well, I think that's enough of this. We know that the Canadians can get quite a few good guns. It's not so bad there. I mean, it's bad in Canada, but it's not so bad. Here's a Canadian. I know. This is in Australia. So this is like on the border of Australia. This is kind of like a lake, a glacial lake. So it's got that really nice blue water and epic mountains. Australian hotel. Oh, this is like the border. Like Australia is really narrow in that one part. So you drive in from Germany and you drive just a little bit and you get to Italy. Pretty crazy. So this is kind of like looking down the mountains. This is on the Australian side. And then here's a car. Nice view. Yeah. Yeah, I think I really like this part of Australia. Well, not many people live there, but it's got the epic mountains and clouds and all that. It's pretty nice. I think in Europe has the thing where it's such a crowded country, so they live in they end up living even in the mountains. In America, well, the mountains are empty. No one lives there except for crazies and yeah. There's a car, the BMW M4. This thing's insane. It's also a gas guzzler. And here's right on top, right on the border, they have put a cross to show they praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. They really have a lot of nice views here. And there's Italy. Spaghetti. Pasta land. Based. As the road's up, so you gotta zigzag up the mountain. It's pretty interesting. Like, these roads aren't very steep. I don't know. They probably because they built these pretty historically. Because in America, a lot of roads would just go up this mountain, just straight up like this, and just gotta gun it in your car. You can make it. Here's just a building. I think this is like a historical border post. So they used to have a border post here. I assume for horses originally. Oh yeah, probably. I think they probably. Well, I think this specific road on this border crossing was built after cars existed, because it was built with. Well, maybe they just built it on the path of a horse road or something. I don't know. Good question. There's a border post, and then this is the Italian side. So you get right over that mountain. You look down. And this is Italy. You're in Italy now. It's pretty interesting, the whole thing Europeans done with no border guards and all that. But yeah, you could just drive across the border, no problem. Just it's kind of crazy, all these little farms on the side of the mountain, little grazing areas for goats and sheep. They don't really have that in America. Just epic view. This is Italy. This is the first town. It's interesting though. I got here. I was like, oh, I'm in Italy. I'm gonna have some spaghetti, right? Have some Italian food while I'm here, and there's not a single Italian restaurant in this town. There's one hotel restaurant, and that's it. What's with that? There's the car again. I really like driving this car. M4 competition. You can go really fast. It's like a race car. It's like NASCAR. Oh, this is a really nice view. I think it's one of the best pictures I took here. Just look at that. Just epic. Just right on the stream, down the mountains. It's crazy. Right composition. Yeah, I really like this picture. I think, well, there was like this tiny bridge over this river, and I just like had to go down there and take a picture from it. Well, you know, there's some roads in America that are also like said to be the greatest road in America, which I've never really driven them. I'll probably one of these days take my car out and drive the greatest road in America someday. Anyone ever watch Car Trek? Car Trek is certainly a show, but they get to drive some great roads, maybe. And this is the river. This one's not as good. Composition is just okay. This is like too much green on the side. There we go. And this is the top of another mountain. It's really crazy being above the clouds. You just see like the clouds underneath you. Like you're above the clouds. And you can also see like the line where the snow ends. Oh, here's the bathroom. See, I'm just pissing. No, you're not going to see my dick, though. No piss scene for you. Oh, it's Corona. Corona-chan. Don't tell Susan. Oh, man. Well, you know, I missed the nut quality, but when I was on the airplane, I was like, well, nut quality is like the countdown's probably happening just about now. So I went along with when I thought the countdown would be, which ended up being pretty close to when the countdown really was. But that was a little immoral, like doing my my solidarity with nut quality. I saw airport pics. Did you? Airport pics? Well, anyways, when I thought the I was on an airplane when I thought the Nakumori countdown was happening, so I'm sure they would understand after you explained it. Well, I hope no one noticed, or maybe if they did notice, I guess they just pretended not to. They just thought I was taking a really long shit, having a lot of trouble getting it out. Oh no, I did not do it in my seat. I did not do it in my seat. I took a bathroom break. LOL. That would be a power move, Keck. It certainly would be. I think well, I think the biggest thing is it would kind of make a bit of a mess. You could probably get away with it if you had, well, okay, let's move on from this topic. It's a bit disgusting. Here's just some more mountains. Oh, this is pretty crazy. So here they have the buses, and then the bus is like got a little trailer. It's got a bike rack on the back because they have a lot of bikers around here. So they just hitch up a trailer and put bikes on the back. Pretty cool. There's schnitzel. You gotta do schnitzel at least once. Wiener schnitzel. You know, people think of Wiener schnitzel as a German food, but like the wiener of Wiener schnitzel is Vienna, right? Vienna, Austria. So really, shouldn't you be having Wiener schnitzel in Australia? Spatzel. Spatzel? Is spatzel the same as schnitzel? Best food. Oh, I had spatzel. Let me see if I can skip to the spatzel. Where's the spatzel? Oh, there's spatzel. Spatzel. You know the Kiara Spatzel stream? She was like making Australian spatzel. And then I watched the stream, and the next day I was like, I'm gonna order some spatzel and like pretend that Kiara was here. It's only a little immoral, but there's your spatzel. It's truly like I was there during the stream, and I got to taste my little piece of spatzel. Anyways, this is also the Italian border, but here instead of driving up the road, you like there's like a mountain pass, but like on the side of the pass there's like tall mountains. So on that mountain there's a cable car that I guess you can say cable car or gondola that goes up to the top, and then you kind of like hike up to the ridge, like you hike up to the border like the true pioneers did, and watch over the border. So there's the border post. It's crazy. Like that's all Italy, and behind you is all Australia. Like it feels like you're on top of the world, and it's only a small hike because it took a cable car most of the way. I really like how they have the cable cars, so you can really experience the last bit of the hike, the real rewarding part where you like crest the mountain, make it over the top, and like it's like wow, and everything appears before you. There's another view. This is just a cable car stop. There's a little church just in the middle, really comfy church. Oh, reflections. Oh, you saw my hands. Yab, saw my hands. So I don't know what's with it. Like there's a bus. There's a road up the mountains here, and then ride in the bus, and then you just see a bunch of goats. These goats are just like sitting there. It's like their preferred area on the side, like just on the edge of the road. There's a cliff on the other side, and then there's just like a whole bunch of goats hanging out. These are domesticated goats. Yeah, they're really cute. I really like goats. I think the goats are cuter than the sheep. The sheep are fine too, but goats, I really like goats. The goats are goat. And it's domesticated because you see got a little bell and everything. I guess someone's going to have them on their dinner plate later. They're really cute goats. They're my Spatzel. Australian Spatzel. Here's just a nice road. Nice street. This is also in Australia. The towns are really nice. It's really comfy to go into kind of a historical town. In America, everything's new construction. So it's just no fun. They don't have any real charm. There's no soul in their buildings. Different lighting. This one's kind of washed out. I don't like it that much. This one's a little better. Got that contrast. It's just cool to be like in a little town at the foot of the mountains. Just see the mountains kind of towering above you as you walk down the street. Good stuff. That's the end of Australia. Now here's back in Germany. This is a view from the hotel room. This is the tallest mountain in Germany. So, no, not the tallest mountain in Germany. This is just some mountain. And there's with the clouds and without the clouds. Oh, and then here's, I guess in Germany, this is the violin museum. This is where some famous violin people were. But they have this thing. It's not a violin. They call it a viola d'amore. But it's crazy because it's got the extra strings. It's got an extra set of strings on the inside that you don't play, I guess. And it's got 7 strings. It's a lot. So it's it's not a viola in the sense of like what we call a viola. It's not a viola. It's like another instrument. It's not actually a viola. I mean, it's got viola in its name, but it's not a viola. If you know what I mean. So, but it's kind of crazy. It's got 7 strings, and I'd imagine with these extra strings, probably sounds like a mandolin or something. So it's got a really cool sound. I don't know. I used to play violin, and it never really clicked with me that much. Like it was fine, but like something like this, it's so cool. I kind of want to try it, but it's a real niche instrument. So maybe even finding someone to teach me how to play it, or even finding one to play, probably nearly impossible. But it's so cool. It's so cool. And I guess probably the the violinists at the time, they never had chin rests. They probably had a different technique of playing than the modern way. Like the modern way is like you kind of have a bottom rest, like a shoulder rest and a chin rest. So the violin is kind of sandwiched in between your shoulder and chin. I don't know if anyone here is a violin or viola player, but like you sandwich it in between your chin and like it's suspended there. But I feel like the old meta was kind of like it kind of just rested there, and you held it out with your. I played without the rest. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I always played with a chin rest and a shoulder rest. So like my teacher was always like, you should be able to hold up the violin without your other hand. So you just kind of shove it in there and it just sticks out like a beam bridge. But I just can't even imagine how it would be to play. Like, how do you do the vibrato? How do you do some like certain techniques? Because having to support the violin with your hand is something just I don't really understand. But I think that's just a modern meta, and like people play more advanced techniques that way more easily. So I don't know. Oh, this is the cable car up to the tallest mountain in Germany. So here you can see. I'm going to zoom into, where are they? There should be some little tiny specks, which are the people. See those? Those tiny specks? That's a person. Like hiking up this sheer cliff of a mountain. Just imagine that. Like there's a cable car that goes all the way to the top, but I guess you do it just for the epicness of this experience. Like, look at that guy. He's just a speck, like an ant, on the edge of this epic mountain. How many goats in that picture? There's no goats up here. Goats don't go up here. Only humans would be so foolish to climb this mountain. Look at them. It's insane, right? Like, just up all the way. That's so crazy. I mean, I'm sure it's epic while you're up there, just like standing on the sheer face of a cliff, one step at a time, as you look over at those dumb tourists riding the cable car up. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Just gets me every time seeing them like ants. Wow. See those guys. I mean, I'm sure it must be crazy. I kind of want to maybe like do a Mount Rainier tour, like all the way up Mount Rainier. It's probably pretty similar to this. I think regular people can do it. Just do a little training and they'll equip you and just do it. But it's expensive. You have to do a lottery to get in. Well, I guess more people want to do it than there are spaces, so it can't be that hard. I'm sure once you're up there, it's not exactly the most comfortable experience, though. And here's up the top. They have just the base station, so it's like everything: restaurant, beers, and beer garden. There's people climbing up, so they come up here, and then like they go up here, crest this ridge, and you can see them like ants climbing up here. Seem like ants. Look at those guys. They're not even wearing jackets. Like look at this. Just wearing t-shirts on this frozen mountain, tallest peak. Anyways, there it is. That's Australia. Behind me is Germany. And then this is the actual peak, so. And then there's a line of people lining up to get there. Take a picture next to the pole to mark the top. They got a cross. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, Jesus Christ, our Savior. Amen. This is apparently the German version of vodka. Call it corn with a K. It's a car. This I just thought was interesting. I miss corn so much. Oh, wait, you lived in Germany? Is corn good? How does it taste? Best part of Germany IMO. You know, I wanted to buy some corn, but like I figured if I was gonna buy something, I should buy like something good. So I was like, I'm gonna find some premium corn, but I there was like you could have the $3 bottle of corn or the $5 bottle of corn. It was like sweet, less strong whiskey. It was pretty interesting. Interesting, because I thought corn would be more like vodka, but I guess not. No, I wish I could try it. I can't find it in the States. So sad. Well, I guess if I ever go back to Germany, I'll get some corn for sure. Problem is, when I was in Munich, I was there on a Sunday, so pretty much all the stores were closed except for like a handful of convenience stores, which is pain. So look at this. Maybe a little. I just thought it was interesting. Kashgar Uyghur restaurant. A little yab. I'm sure the Chinese government wouldn't be so happy about this. Pretty interesting, like, to think that these people are being allegedly herded into camps and re-educated, but they're just over here having a Chinese restaurant, just like normal. I don't know. I don't really know much about the situation over there. I'm not gonna go into that. Oh, here's the Munich residence. I think all of this is reconstructed because it was all destroyed in the war, but pretty nice hall, pretty historical. This is the airport. The airport, so you can see all the sort of German liquor, except I couldn't get a good picture because it's kind of dark there. Got this Asbach. Asbach is like, I don't know what it is. I didn't see it in the stores, but it was at the airport. Asbach. They got this this thing which you can't read. This is apple brandy. You know, the apple brandy is really good. I really like the apple brandy. Tastes like apple juice. Applejack is so good. Applejack? Yeah, Applejack is based. I don't think you mean this Applejack. Oh, there we go. I think this Applejack. Applejack is a strong alcoholic drink produced from apples. Popular in the American colonial era, drink prevalence declined in the 19th and 20th centuries amid competition from other spirits. Interesting. Type of fruit brandy. So, is it still made or is it kind of dead? Still made. Yep, got a bottle next to me. Nice. Oh no, the cookie consent. Okay, just yeah. I agree. Well, that exact one. Nice. Blended brandy retains a hit of delicate aroma and flavor. Tree ripened apples. Deep and rich flavor of fresh apples mixed with a touch of cinnamon. Oh, it's a flavored brandy, so it's not straight apples. Perfect on its own or with ice and mixed in cocktails. Interesting. Oh, let me grab some apple brandy while I'm here. I got some brandy. You know, I really like brandy overall. I think brandy is one of the best kinds of alcohol. I like not even like that French kind of like bougie French brandy. I mean like nice fruity brandy. That's the good stuff. Let's turn this back on. Where were we? OBS reps. Look at this mess I made. I'll clean this up later. So I've got this one. Kronprinz Rudolph, whatever that means. The second best spirit after rum, IMO. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Coming back in a moment. All right. Well, so I got this one, the Goslings. I just thought it was funny because it's like the Ryan Gosling, but not quite. But I'm sure it's unrelated. But it's just a funny name, so I don't think it tastes particularly good or anything. It's just funny. It's joke, but here's this. There's this guy I know in college who came from Puerto Rico. He said this is the good stuff. Rondel Barilito. I guess that just means Gosling's ginger beer is goated. Yeah, I think that's the Dark and Stormy is supposed to be really good. I've actually never tried it. I maybe should try it. One of these days. All right, I'll make one soon. Anyway, so this is Puerto Rican rum. And it's, I guess, supposed to be a lot better than Captain Morgan. I think it is better than Captain Morgan. Take a little of this. Little Barrels Ron for EOPs. Yeah, I'm an EOP. I don't know. Well, I took 4 years of Spanish in middle school and high school. And I know a lot of really good words like escuchar and levantar. It's got a really nice color and barrel aged. I don't know if it's true, but allegedly the makers of this rum were like Puerto Rican secessionists. They want independence or something, some bullshit like that. I never really got into the details. Anyway, oh wow, this taste is like, this is like the taste of my college life. Because the Puerto Rican guy, whenever he'd go for like any break, go back to Puerto Rico, he'd bring back a suitcase full of this stuff. And then we'd drink it. The whole dorm would drink it. This is the taste of college. Wow. Like just a single sip of it. It brings back the nostalgia. Oh, that taste. Wow. That's crazy. All right, well, I'll make some ginger beer in... let's start making that now. 1 second. Ah. Shit. Where is it? Under the cap. There it is. Okay. That's not what I meant to show. Ah. Okay, so I'm going to use this thing. Soda maker. Put a little ice in to make it cold. Ah. Maybe not. I was going to put a little ice in to make it cold. It's not going to happen. As much as the thing looks cool, like, I think it doesn't work as well as a soda stream. Maybe I should have just gotten a soda stream instead. So what I do is I just use some ginger syrup to make my ginger ale. Give it a little extra. Give it some kick. And just glug some in, right? Perfect. Dark and stormy. It's that simple. Yeah, it should be simple, right? Dark and Stormy is just 2 ingredients, or 3 if you make your ginger beer yourself. Yeah, it's good, but I don't think it's the greatest. Well, personally, I'm like a more of a drink the alcohol straight kind of girl. Same. Yeah, based Pope Chama. Drinking the alcohol straight is based. All right, while we're here, I'll bring out some other stuff. So while I'm here, I got this thing. This is actually not from my most recent trip. This is when I went to Turkey. That was a long time ago. Wow, Turkey was so long ago now that I think about it. When was Turkey? That was... I don't remember. Did I post any turkey with anyone here? I'm too autistic about mixing flavors. I mean, mixed drinks can be good, but on the other hand, like, they're overrated. People who always drink cocktails and stuff think cocktails are the greatest. Like, they're wrong. You got to come with the best alcohols first. Well, I did talk about the Turkish liquor, the Yeni Raki. Oh yeah, that was definitely before I ever posted a video because... Anyways, so I got this not on the trip itself, but I got it at the Zurich airport while transferring. So duty-free Kirsch, which is a cherry brandy. For how good Kirsch tastes, I feel like it's so underappreciated. People really don't drink it that often. Cherry brandy sounds good. Yeah, I feel like the only way people in general, at least in America and many places, only know cherry brandy is through the Black Forest cake. You know the Black Forest cake? There we go. Black Forest cake. It's got a cherry filling, and it's got they put in Kirschwasser, clear spirit, and well, it's pretty popular in certain parts of America, the Black Forest cake. So, like, no one knows what Kirsch is, but then they like. And I actually never saw any of this in Germany, so I don't know, but. And then, you know, if you're like in the sticks, you get this stuff. You're like, oh, I want Kirschwasser. And then what do I get? You get this like, no, not that one. You get this one, the Hiram Walker. And you're like, is this even going to taste good? And the answer is no, it's nasty. I guess they probably just take vodka and put a little artificial flavoring in, but I can feel the hangover from here. Yeah. If you're, don't do it. Don't do this stuff. You got to get the real thing. And I guess there's really only a couple real things available. Well, I guess there's a few like kind of craft brands, but the sort of real the main one is this one, the Schaldor. This is the only one they really had in Germany too. So I didn't bother buying one and bringing it back because they have it here in No, not Northgate. I don't want to go to Northgate. I want to go to Interbay. I've already said on stream that I go to Interbay, so no worries about getting doxxed. Well, any more than I am already. You can always go to Interbay Total Wine and stake it out and stalk me from there. I've actually never had this one. The only, I guess, sort of good Kirsch is this airport Kirsch I've had, which I don't know if it's actually good or not, because it seems like, well, duty-free store stuff isn't exactly the best of the best either. Like, it's good, but it's just good. It's not the best. Not the best. It's got the cherry taste though. Tastes good. I like it. Need some water. There's my dark and stormy. Ah, shit. I guess since I'm here, that thing that fell over. Did I show this on a stream? This is just a toy gun, but it's cool. It's just a toy. And because it's just a toy, oh yeah, I did show it. I remember showing this. It's got the fun switch. But as you can see, it's airsoft. Airsoft is pretty fun, but I think the problem is that the electric airsoft is too overpowered, because you just have the electric. People with electric airsoft are spraying like 500 round mags, full auto, constantly nonstop, and you're over there with your gas gun doing the realism 30 rounds and just getting suppressed by the guy constantly spraying at you. So I guess it'd be nice if you could play with realism, but then again, mags also cost $100 a piece. Yeah, well, I've heard there are rules about that, I think. Yeah, well, I mean, there are rules about it, but it seems like electric guns are standard, because electric guns are cheaper than gas guns. Gas guns are the expensive ones. So like most fields are like everyone can use their electric gun and they can spray and pray and it's fine, just normal. It's like everyone's got an LMG. All right, I'm going to turn this down and you can hear me spray. Hopefully that's, wait, no, don't want to turn that down. I want to turn this down. Anyways, just toy gun. Well, some people would like to say that like their toy guns, their airsoft. Airsoft is not a toy. BB guns are not a toy. But no, they're toy guns. They're freaking toys, which is fine. Playing with toys is fun. I like playing with toys. Just gun autism. Yeah. It's kind of crazy how guns and autism go together. Do I got any good VTube Studio add-ons? Oh no. All right, do my VTube Studio reps. Censorship. Censorship? What's being censored? Is something being censored? I hope nothing's being censored. I don't know. What do you mean? Just no guns on VTube Studio though. Well, I guess maybe it's just not not the most obvious item to have items. I can just drag and drop some. There's not very many items to start with, so I guess it's fine. Do they take JPGs? Hope they do. There we go. I'm a true Japanese soldier. Loyal samurai of Nobunaga. Bang bang. Pow pow. Oh no, I missed the screen. On the note of tubers, does anyone watch the this channel? Well, the channel is dead now, but 1 second. Anyone watch this guy, Matt V2099? Ah. Wait, did his channel get deleted? Oh no, I think he's okay. Wait, is
at Operator Dynamics.
Is he back? No, he's. Wait, no, he's dead. Where'd his videos go? No, I should have YouTube DL'd him to save all his old videos. They're gone. No. Like. Pain. Well, I guess we'll watch this one video here.
At Operator Dynamics, we'll train you to shit your pants tactically.
No, his videos are all dead. What's even happening? Okay. Okay. Did archive.org save him? Okay. Thanks, archive.org. Archive.org might be a little cringe, but you never feel like you need to archive something until it's gone. Yeah. Pain. There's sometimes when I'm like, oh, maybe I should YouTube DL this thing, and then I don't, and then it disappears. I'm like, no. Pain. Bliss.
What we have here today is the Tactical Cinnamon Challenge.
I guess this is why you end up with
I'm going to be
data
in this,
hoarders.
but first, we're
after losing
my
enough
Glock.
things, you become a data hoarder.
So we have cinnamon, 1.33 pounds of cinnamon,
Karnak Khan was another good one that got deleted.
a Glock 17. Let's do this.
Keep in mind.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even after
Oh, yeah.
disappeared,
Look at this.
he kept his videos up for a
It's
long
a
time.
Tactical
I figured
Cinnamon
they'd
Challenge.
just,
Glock
they'd be there
17 edition.
forever, just
There we
sitting there
go.
on YouTube. I guess someone archived him.
All right, let's put this bitch back together.
Because it's here. Oh, reviews. Was sad when he stopped posting, went to go watch an old thing and saw everything was gone. And it didn't prog archival here.
Oh,
Nice.
my goodness.
Based.
I hope this bitch works. Don't fail me. Oh, look at that. What do you think?
5 Matt V2098.
I guess I better
I don't know.
join
I
in
guess
too,
it's
huh?
probably not the real original. I don't think it's the. Oh no, he ate a whole spoonful. Runs fine. Select perfection, of course it works. I guess so. Oh no.
Ah, fuck!
He didn't actually eat it, he just held it in his
Fuck
mouth.
this cinnamon shit.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he melted the ice cream to make it.
This ice cream has been sitting out for several hours this evening, so it's soft and runny.
He has a really
And
good
we are going
narration.
to pour the ice cream on the Glock and then put the Glock in the freezer.
Oh no. I really like his narration. It's Jesus. Oh Jesus. You know, it's pretty interesting. Like the whole idea of comedy. Like, you know things are funny, yet it's a lot harder to be funny yourself. Like, I couldn't think of material to make funny videos like this myself. I don't know. Like, even the Jägermeister bottle in the back.
Ice cream Glock.
Really does
Check
it.
that shit out. Mmm.
It's just a nice touch. The details.
Yep. Tasty.
Oh no. I only made it
Yeah, there's a
smaller.
Glock in there. See the recoil spring frame and the front and rear sights.
There's a Glock in there.
of
There
the
sure
slide.
is.
Okay, here's our barrel. Same barrel. Not a trick barrel.
I guess he didn't put the Glock. Like, he didn't put the barrel in the ice cream though.
It's on the right out here.
It's
Got a
not
little
really-
bit of, oh yeah, a little melt action. I'm confident in this one. This ice cream's pretty soft. It's melting already.
Gyro Time, this can be us. We can make videos this good. We just need to,
What's that?
because he's
Recoil
gone now.
spring.
We can replace him. We can carry on the torch. Yeah, digging it out is like not a big deal.
Let's do it this way.
Oh. 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 Videos during the off Paco list. Oh yeah, there was the off Paco video.
Oh yeah.
John, we should have another off Paco. Maybe we can have another one down by your place, down south. What do you think? What do you say, Chama?
Get our protective shield on, our saran wrap.
Oh yeah, gotta be behind the plastic to be safe, full safety. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, nice. Yeah, we can go to Mars or something. Well, we'll figure it out sometime. Have the off Paco.
Gun operates fine. Awesome.
Glock perfection.
Ice cream. You can operate in an ice cream environment.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. This is just a joke video. He just loops it, of course. Lol. Oh, this is a good one. I remember this one. He pretends to be another YouTube channel, of course.
Safety off. What the f? What the f?
It's carrots.
Carrots? Are those carrots? What the f? The f? Alright. Got the magazine that she worked out. Carrots. I don't know what that's about. Alright. Now what? The f now? Mag's good. Pop this thing open. The fuck? Celery? The I gotta take a break. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing.
Meanwhile, in America.
I really like his Gets me every time. That's crazy. I should try that myself. Well, of course I wouldn't actually eat the carrots because of the potential of lead exposure. Well, I don't know, like, I don't know how afraid I should be of lead exposure, but I'm always pretty careful that, like, anything I touch near that, I'm not going to touch with my, I'm not going to get near my food, of course.
Hey kids, if you want to be an operator, eat your vegetables.
God, look at all those clocks. I just realized there's so many clocks. Alright. I don't want to watch this one. What's a good one? I guess he actually has some serious videos too, which is kind of silly. Why would you make serious videos when you have these really good?
Yo, Matt V 2099 here. I've been wondering for a long time what would happen if you put a full 500 round Brickazine
it's all the details.
of 22 long rifle in a blender. Will it explode? I was able to find 250 rounds in my collection that I was willing to blend. I grabbed my mom's old blender, headed to the backyard to see what would happen. Here it is, up close, in 30 frames per second. Now when I did this, I distinctly heard the pop of a round going off. Now going back and reviewing the video in slow motion, I was able to find the frames where we got a primer strike and ignition of the powder in one of the bullets. Here is the ignition on the 120 frames per second Sony Action Cam.
Oh, the Action Cam. Alright, this is kind of boring. When's it gonna, like, explode?
Notice.
This is it? Come on. Wasn't there one where, like, the blender, it got exploded? Boring. Alright, where's some really good ones? Oh yeah, this one, the funniest gun fails. I guess this is just a compilation.
What we have here today is the Tactical Cinnamon Challenge.
Alright, we know the Cinnamon Challenge. Wait.
Oh,
did I not go to the... Oh.
This is a magazine. This is a clip. This is a clip on drugs. Any questions?
I really like his intro. It's like especially the Glock with the it's stripping out. I don't even know what that is, but it's really good. This is just a compilation video. Oh no. Oh no.
There's the Glock. It's so full of Twinkie and Twinkie filling. Okay, it's gonna explode. You know what? That's the Twinkie filling Glock. Glock brand Glock. The Glock failed.
Glock brand Glock. That gets me too.
Meanwhile, in America.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile. America.
A true artist. Yeah, he's truly an artist. This is art. This is maybe some of the highest brow art ever made.
Meanwhile. America.
Oh no, High Life. Double fisting. Hey, I think it's really powerful having one alcohol in each hand.
Alright, dude, this is a highly requested video. We're finally able to procure a large number of free condoms. Oh yeah.
I remember being in Japan and having a beer in one
that thing
hand.
around. So we're not going to put it over the muzzle. Is that rib for her pleasure?
Oh, rib for your pleasure.
So look at that. That's one condom. So we just put one condom on the Glock, and you can see it couldn't withstand the forces already. So it's the condom Glock. Shoot it again. Oh snap. Look at this. Isn't that funny?
Oh no.
Alright dudes, what I have here
is every
is
time
the toothpaste Glock.
The blending part of the blender like can't reach the stuff, and it gets stuck.
You want to be gentle when you brush, you don't want to hurt your gums. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, look at all those Doritos. Let's get them out of here. Let's clean them.
I'm going to need my toothbrush reps later tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yo, this is Matt V 2099. I'm gonna lose my AR-15 virginity. See, how does this thing work? Where's the
I really like how the auto-tune.
Alright, I guess that's how you do it. What the hell's this thing? Shit. This button do? What the hell does this button do? This thing.
What we have here is a real pumpkin pie that I baked.
He didn't bake that. He bought that at the store. No way.
Okay, we're gonna see if the AK will operate in pumpkin pie operations. Okay, let's reassemble this guy.
There's no way he baked that, because the way the edges are wrapped around.
Okay, there is a round chamber. Let's see what happens.
There's no way he baked that.
Let's try it again. AK-47 will operate in a pumpkin pie environment.
These 223 Remington assault cartridges, used by the popular AR-15 assault rifle,
223
were fired into and then recovered from this child's head.
Oh no.
We are better than this. Demand a plan. How many more Hurricane Katrinas? How many more Chernobyls? How many more dipshit celebrities?
Brought to you by the Be Ready campaign.
Thank you for watching, and if you made it this far, I would love to hear what you have to say in the form of a...
Fuck. Maybe I'm not gonna click it, but this one where he's shooting a whole bullet, or where you shoot the whole bullet. Hope it's in there. Yeah, let's try it.
Stuff. You should go check him out. I will put a link on the screen right here, link in the description, and I will mention him again at the end of the video. He is one of the viewers who
use what I have. So he sent me some stuff that I 80 ball 308 test,
put a bullet in the
keyhole
bullet.
test, and then we'll shoot into our bullet trap and recover one. Done 3. Let's just get they changed.
Let's get into it.
All right, so that was pretty awesome how that round did not keyhole. However, it was super. I gotta remember, take my time and aim, and sometimes I can hit when I aim. It hit the target, but I don't know where. All right, so that was pretty awesome how that round did not keyhole. However, it was super inaccurate. That's why I have our pots we're gonna smoke much closer. Higher likelihood of hitting it, I hope. Let's see what happens. Take my time and aim and just...
Oh no, he missed.
That one went right. Interesting.
I guess shooting the whole bullet
try,
is a really good idea.
One more for accuracy. Actually, we have to hit our bullet trap. That's more important. Let's do the bullet trap here. Oh snap!
Did it go straight through?
All right, that's crazy. Our bullet trap got annihilated and the round passed right through it.
I guess it did.
So these rounds are insanely good. As far as penetration power goes, but they suck at accuracy. Let's see what happened there. Alright dudes, our bullet trap worked on the second round. And there it is.
It's the whole bullet. He shot the whole bullet. Oh, it's a little messed up though.
And just like always, you know, it hits that, what happens is it hits the paper and the bullet gets forced into the round, into the cartridge. So it's perfectly like formed bullet as it's flying. There's no way that the bullet goes in when it's accelerating. It's just not possible. I'm joking. Okay, I'm all bullshitting, trying to get people to comment.
Yeah.
So we recovered it, and what happened, just like normal, it totally just keyholed, like bam, it's tumbling like a mow. It hits there, and the bullet gets forced in there.
Who's the other
It
guy?
compacts that powder. Now, if we got a primer strike, this would be like a little grenade. You don't want to be anywhere near this. That's pretty crazy dangerous. But I'll add this to my collection of crazy messed up rounds. Not as good as the others. This will just be a really quick video just for science, a data point. But that's pretty cool looking bulge case. But definitely go check out Mr. Buffman and his channel. Go subscribe to him, watch a couple of his videos, and tell him I sent you. And he sent me a bunch of cool stuff like 50 BMG, 50 AE, 30-06, 5.7 by 2.8, 22 Magnum, and some revolver rounds. Anyways, thanks for watching. Matt V out.
Thank you for watching, and if you made it this far, I would love to hear what you have to say in the form of a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video and tell me what other types of videos you would like to see. And if you want to drop a like or a dislike, that's also huge, and I would appreciate it. Thank you, and Matt V out.
Edelbrand is an Australian. It means, I guess it's like a fruit brandy, but there's some sort of grading. So there's regular fruit brandy and there's Edelbrand. Edelbrand is supposed to be better, somehow. Edelbrand is the better fruit brandy. We'll have a little of that. It's all clear though, no colors. It's not like that Applejack. Tastes like apple.
Hey dudes, Matt V 2099 here, and what I have today have some Japanese candy and Japanese soda here. So I'm going to demonstrate
it really gets me how you said Japanese soda.
Japanese candy and Japanese soda here. Here. So I'm going to demonstrate how useful these chopsticks are by eating one of these candy these, and then we're going to shoot this soda as well as some other things and demonstrate how awesome these targets are, get some slow-mo, all that stuff. And we're operating, I'm going to do a few videos with the old 410, the Arsenal SGL 41 Saiga 410 shotgun. Jeez.
Oh, it really gets me how this says, like, basically here, kokoro to karada no genki o sapporo. So basically it's like, this thing is going to help your heart and body be better. So it's like candies. Glucose candy is supposed to be good for you somehow. I don't really get it, but I guess it's Japanese health food is just pure sugar.
These
really gets me.
I gotta say thank you to Ben, who's over in Japan, and sent me a little box of Japanese food that will appear. Some of that stuff will appear in several videos. You can check out my Instagram if you want to see pictures, or Facebook. See if we can eat one chopstick style. I'm pretty much a ninja.
Oh yeah, ninja. Gyro-chama, you got a competition here on being a ninja.
So let's see if we can film myself eating that thing. So I'm using 410.
Can you compete with this shit?
Chopstick shot shells and some Japanese candy that Ben sent me. Let's try it. Very interesting. It's sweet and yummy, but not like traditional American candy. Kind of like a cube of sugar, but not quite as sweet. And one more.
You're gonna need to do work on your ninja reps. Make sure you're a ninja.
Our chopsticks work. And thanks to Ben. Thank you, dude. So the first thing you're gonna wonder is how in the heck do you chamber one of these silly rounds? Well, I don't know. Does it go in like this? No.
Oh no.
Impossible.
You can't get it in.
Impossible.
I gotta take it apart, shove it in.
So we have to hand load one of these at a time. Yeah, it works. It's back together. Oh no, I'm not. So what's really interesting and of note? Oh, let's check the chamber. Look at this. It's in there. So what's really interesting is these chopsticks weigh exactly the same, within 1/10 of an ounce, as the amount of shot and material I pulled out of the shot shell. So I basically just sliced off the end, poured the shot out.
Wow.
Put like a drop of glue in there, and then shoved the chopstick down. And the weight is almost identical.
It weighs exactly what the bullets weigh.
To a unmodified shell. Like this chopstick is 1/2 ounce, and the shot I removed is 1/2 ounce.
Let's get the 410's really crazy. It's like,
all right, so we have one of these loaded,
shotgun,
chambered.
It's like
we're gonna see if we can hit what we're aiming at. See if we can even hit what we're aiming at here.
Oh. Wow, look at that.
Okay, so I'm not able to recover the chopstick. Maybe later when I shoot 5 or 6, I'll find one of them at the end of the op.
Nice, still going.
But here we go. I was aiming
for special water. I saw a fox.
Dead center
nice.
there.
You got pictures of the fox?
So I'm using a really flimsy ass door.
Foxes are really cool. They're cute. Do you see
but you can see the chopstick just
Johnny Chama?
Tumbled right through there.
Jenny Chama.
The first one went slightly low and left. So we're much closer to these targets. I'm going to try to hit that ballistics gel first. But I might
you
end
can
up
see
hitting
perfectly
a 2
well,
liter
and then
or
your phone
tactical
camera is
head
just like
instead.
it's black.
But
Just
the
nothing.
ballistics gel, that's the most interesting target I have. So let's see, let's get it.
All right, Skanchama, what kind of special water did you get? I want to hear your special water report. What's the report of your supply run?
Chopstick hit the ballistics gel, created a wound, I don't know, up to an inch and a half, 2 inches deep. The tactical head went flying. I have no idea.
Bear paws. It's called Bear Paws beer. I had to.
Chopstick went.
Oh, yeah. I guess you can see that you can't resist. Bear Paws beer.
Chopsticks make pretty scary projectiles. They're kind of, you don't know what's going to happen or where they're going to go. Just hope I don't think they. It might ricochet back here.
Alaska
let's hit
beer.
a bullet trap. That was funny. Yeah, it ricocheted right. It might ricochet back here, but.
And some shochu. Oh, nice. Trap. Shochu? What kind? Imo?
That
Imo
was
kome?
funny.
Mugi? What kind of shochu?
Right back
Shochu's really good.
Looks like the only the primer went off. The gunpowder didn't go off on this one.
Interesting. Gunpowder didn't.
Smoke those pots with the 2 liters in them. See what happens.
Oh, he missed.
What in the heck? So I really want to see if these things have enough force to take out those 2 liters. So I'll do a little Kentucky windage and hopefully I can hit those things. They're just not going where I'm aiming.
Nice.
There we go. So these chopsticks are hollow and they might actually be deforming as they're accelerating. There might be too much force on them and they're getting all deformed and weird, and they get out of the barrel and they just start flying like crazy, and then as soon as they hit something they just bend into like a twisty, gumby, windy mess.
The chopsticks are hollow.
Let's try to hit that ballistics gel.
Like, what do they even? How do they even
we
make
hit the
hollow?
ballistics gel. That was good.
How do you even make hollow chopsticks? I guess you.
Oh yeah, we hit. So the chopstick looks like it entered here, and then you can see a path and an exit.
Okay, maybe not
here.
shochu. Called chum chum.
Holy crap, man! That thing could
that's just it's just
go
soju.
Right through you.
Soju.
Pretty wicked.
Soju tama.
That went through 6 inches of ballistics gel chopstick.
Yeah, I mean, I think also.
All right, so in conclusion here,
soju's good, but it is just vodka.
This is what we started
watered
with.
Down corn syrup.
Pretty sick looking round.
Chum chum.
And we ended up.
Like Korean soju commercials are really good. Let's see if they have any that we can watch. Unfortunately, soju here in Washington, it's got the liquor tax. So due to the tax disadvantage, it's actually like really bad to buy soju in Washington. But so I haven't actually drank soju in like forever. Bad for the price. So soju costs like $4 a bottle here in Washington, which is pain. Soju should cost about $1 a bottle, or even less than $1 a bottle, really. But it costs about $4 a bottle in Washington due to the liquor tax, because distilled liquor is taxed per liter in Washington, not per concentration. So anything that's distilled liquor that's a low proof distilled liquor is extremely bad to buy in Washington because the tax is per liter. It's pain. Yeah.
저스틴의 한국 회사 적응.
안녕하세요, 부장님.
부장님.
매수.
첫 번째 팁. 예의 바른 인사는 필수.
부장님 여기 앉으세요.
두 번째 팁. 섣부른 센터 욕심은 금물.
이모.
세 번째 팁.
좀 주세요.
빈잔은 바로 채워주는 센스. 쿨한 자리, 쿨한 소주. 처음 느낌, 처음처럼.
Oh, it's a white guy.
Cool.
And he's just like, I don't know anything, but it's okay because I know the word chamchune. I think it's better when they have the Korean girls. This is cool. Oh no, please, load. YouTube chama. Susan, please.
더 부드럽게 내려간다. 16.5도로 소주 맛은 올라간다. 대관령 기습 안반수로 더 부드럽지만 더 소주다운 맛. 처음처럼. 물이 소주 맛을 어디까지 바꿀 수 있을까? 새로워진 16.5도로 대관령 기습 안반수로 더 부드럽지만 더 소주다운 맛. 다시 처음 뵙겠습니다.
Korean commercials is so crazy, you know? Majestic Mountains, Achievements corn syrup. Yes, Achievements corn syrup.
우리 처음 만났을 때 기억나? 내가 막 처음 뵙겠습니다. 한 잔 받으세요.
When you drink chamcharum, there's gonna be a Korean girl.
당연히 첫 잔은 원샷이겠죠? 반샷 안 돼요, 반샷 안 돼요. 기억나?
그럼 내가 그 모습에 반했는데.
우리 이 모습처럼 쭉 가는 거다.
처음 느낌 그대로 부드러운 소주 처음처럼
처음처럼 쭉. 야야 핸드폰만 보기냐? 너 우리 사진 보고 있었어?
나네?
이게 너 언제 쪽 사진이야?
봐봐. 옛날엔 바로 됐네. 무슨 일 있었던 거냐? 누구세요?
뭐래?
옛날엔 애기 했네.
야, 난 하나도 안 변했거든. 마시자. 마셔. 우리 변함없이 쭉 가는 거다.
처음 느낌 그대로 부드러운 소주 처음처럼
처음처럼.
This feeling triggered. No, I think because the thing is that the soju is so cheap that it's spilling a little is fine. I like toasting with soju and like just spraying it all over. Like that's the life. I like had like a bit of it in because soju is like reasonably cheap in California. Like you get a 6-pack for maybe $5. So soju is wasted. It's cheap stuff.
쭈 어디가? 이슬은 깨끗하게 왔다가 깨끗하게 사라지네. 이슬같이 깨끗한 다음날 참이슬. 이슬.
Look, you know the movie Flubber? Flubber, right? Haven't thought about that one in a long time. Apparently that movie was like really shitty, but I liked the movie Flubber. Like, I thought it was fun. I thought it was comfy. Yeah, there's two movies. I think there was a different Flubber, but no one cares about the other Flubber. There's only like the Flubber that. There we go. Flubber full movie 1997. I hope this is legit. Robin Williams, that one. Yeah. This guy, Robin Williams. The guy has that bowling ball at that speed. No, it's okay because the bowling ball is coated with flubber. So because the flubber will absorb the impact, he won't die. He's fine because of the flubber. But I remember this thing, this like apparatus in the back, it gets smashed. Somewhere. Oh, you're gonna watch the trailer.
I love you with all my heart, with every molecule, with every atom. I love you on a subatomic level.
This is going to be the very last time I try to marry you.
I'd rather die than disappoint you.
On the most important day of his life, Philip Brainerd, the world's most absent-minded professor, made a few little mistakes.
Oops. Wow, what a bang.
Oh yeah, I really like how his water cooler
gigantic flub.
Flubber. Flubber? Sounds like baby shampoo. It's a metastable compound. If you apply a small amount of energy, it liberates an enormous quantity of energy.
This definitely has applications in the field of sports.
When I exit this window, the flubber will send me right back up unharmed.
Are you nuts?
Ta-ta, my love.
Oh no.
Ouch.
Walt Disney Pictures presents a classic story.
Oh, I guess it is remake.
Sorry,
classic
first time flyer.
A boy meets goo.
Get him!
This Thanksgiving, discover the stuff that dreams are made of. Ow! Robin Williams.
Phil Fox reps. Oh no, it got inside. Hit the deck!
It's Flubber! Flubber.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, I definitely enjoyed the I didn't watch any more Flubber. That's enough for Flubber. Oh no, did I get banned? Oh no, it's over. Rip. I guess the Flubber was a mistake. Thanks, Disney Chama.